You see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here. Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. If I'm in Dubai, if I'm in Africa, if I'm in Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, you there with me. Because you see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody, you gotta show your partners how valuable you are. Do you just do what's required, or do you go above and beyond?
Right.
You go above and beyond.
I never ran from anything because I never had nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going. Home to get me? Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself, so.
Let me tell you what comes on the road to success. If recently, at any point in the last 12 months, you've experienced doubt, if you have a lot of fear or anxiety on the road you're on, or if you've experienced those emotions recently about what you're doing, you feeling like an imposter, like you have imposter syndrome, like nobody knows, I don't really know what I'm doing. You're on the road that I think you should be on, the right road, the road less traveled.
Surround yourself with people that's just as hungry and eager to learn, eager to succeed as you are. And don't let nobody talk you out of your vision because they can't see it. I think that's the biggest mistake I ever made because, you know, we all have visions. Each and every last one of us. Every human being on earth has a purpose and has a vision or something that they can contribute. It comes to us first by way of a vision. Something that you see in your mind, an idea that you have. Nobody else had it. It's yours. And the first thing we usually do is go to our peers and go to the people around us and tell them of our vision. And because they don't have the same vision or they don't believe that they could achieve, properly execute this vision. First thing they say, no, man, you can't do that. What you won't do that for, man? Ain't nobody did. And the first thing we do is like, damn, that might be a dumb idea. Let me just. And then a year later, you'll see another motherfucker who just done got shot through the roof doing the exact same thing that you just said.
I wanted to be a gangster. I'm a thug, but I'm a nice person. I'm a thug by survival. I have to be to survive, not because I want to be. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to survive. I want to make money. I want to be in business. I want to do it. But what's honest about the world is that no one's going to let me do that. So that's where the thug comes in. But if everybody just left me alone, I'll be a nice person.
I'm not being normal. I'm not a normal person, and that comes with self-confidence. Like, I think everybody in here, no matter who you are, what you feel like you look like, or what you feel like you got against you, I think you should always feel like that you special. That's how I always got girls. Like, a girl didn't give me her number back in the day, I was like, all right, that's on you. I still remember. Seriously, I just always felt like I was special, and some people would call it cocky, but I just believe to make it far, you gotta believe in yourself way more than anybody else would believe in you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do.
Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't go where they go. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame lists they cling to. Start you a new life.
You better go out there and create your own world, or you're going to be a visitor in somebody else's world. You're just going to be visiting. You're just going to be traveling through. You're not going to be able to call no shots. You're not going to be able to make no rules. You're not going to be able to make no decisions in somebody else's world. When I say create your own world, go somewhere, man, and create what you want for your life. Create the world that you want. You create the world that you want when you don't just keep jumping in other people's worlds. When you say to yourself, this is who I am. I'm going to embrace who I am. I'm going to do what I want to do that's based off of who I am. I'm not going to move based off of what society say, or what this group of people say, or what the cool people say, or what the lit people say, or what the thorough people say, or what the people that I look to that think is somebody and they don't even believe they're somebody. But I'm going to go in their world and I'm going to travel through
Way too much out of your league, actually. I hate everything about you. I don't want you to be here right now. Please leave. Let's get the professional in here, please. Is Zico around, guys? Can we get Zico in on here? Rich, get out of here, please. Just leave.
Round of applause for Rich getting fired.
Don't leave me. Not again.
Just like old times, Rich. Enjoy Call of Duty or whatever the fuck you do in your off time. Yeah, get out of here.
We're very excited for this, but we're more excited to fire.
Well, just maybe they've got what it takes, though. While we unbox the system, let's talk a little bit more about the StarForge Systems team. It was created by a collection of Twitch streamers, notably Moist Critical and One True King Network, which includes Asmongold, Mizkif, and a number of other notable streamers.
Damn, bro. They just... Damn. No shot, bro. I mean, it's true though.
and a number of other notable streamers.
Oh my god, no way, bro. Why put this in the video though?
It's going to be run by the ex-COO of our Artesian build.
Look, I'm just going to say it. OTK needs to go away. Like, the culture around OTK has caused all these things to happen. You know, stories are getting leaked out left and right that, you know, this is just like a party house and a very disrespectful to women type culture. You know, women are being used as, you know, sex objects. Right in Mizkif streams, you know, they're brought on to be eye candy or whatever to get views. Like there hasn't been respect for women during this whole process of the shit that we're seeing online, let alone to these stories behind the scenes. So it's like it's no wonder this stuff is happening, and I don't know. It's shocking that there's no real punishment for these Twitch streamers. If this was a YouTuber, if this was a TikToker, you know, their career would be seriously over.
OTK has not been able to catch even a single break. Following the Mizkif situation, OTK had to fight an uphill battle to maintain their credibility, but for the most part they were winning the public over. Until Rich Campbell, a founding member of OTK, was formally accused of, let's say, redacted. He was immediately dropped by OTK, all of his friends turned on him, and the dude lost pretty much his whole career. Rightly so. Then a bit after this, on Christmas Eve actually, J-Slat, a later member of the group but arguably more popular member, formally announced his departure from OTK. However, although I said departure, he's still a part owner of the company, I believe, and he's still part of their other ventures. He is simply no longer a face of the company. This is a really difficult spot for the other members of OTK, and I don't know what the future entails for them, but who knows.
Adrianah Lee is a 22-year-old Twitch streamer from Detroit who started live streaming around 2019. Adrianah is currently seeking over $2 million in damages from popular live streamer Mizkif and the group he's associated with, OTK. The lawsuit centers around allegations of sexual harassment, defamation, and intellectual infliction of emotional distress.
And then at the end of the night, she passed out in one of the Airbnb beds. And I didn't witness this, but this is what I was told right after my birthday party, is that he went into the room and he started, I heard this from 3 people, by the way. He started like touching her and was like, I don't know exactly what his intentions were, but I just know that he was touching her, and everyone was like, dude, stop. Like, she's trying to relax, she's drunk. Like, it's weird. Like, don't touch somebody when she's drunk, and like, especially when you're just making out with her, like...
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We here. It's Friday. Turn up. A lot of information dropping today. Adrianah fighting back. Anyway, guys, I'm a little hyped and extremely exhausted, but we are here today with another great show. I gotta, like, hey, Henry, are you prepped? Hell no. You know what I've been doing for the last like 3 hours? Like going over Adrianah Lee's 194 freaking pages. Like, bro. Oh, shit. KJ, what up? I see you in the house. Shout out to the coach gang in the building.
And that's you.
And we are, man, oh man, guys. I hope your Friday going better than mine. I didn't have to go to my job today, but it felt like I was working. Let me pull up my stuff, man. Hey, Mizkif hit me up and he was like,
"What's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?"
I was like, I'm covering you this weekend. He like, wait, Henry, what do you mean you covering me? I'm like, hey, don't play stupid. Don't play stupid. You know what's on the docket today. hey, they know. And chill with the HK. It's not what you think, but it's exactly what you think. Like, it was laundry day. Hey, if you spend enough with H&K, they may bless you. They're like, hey, you spent this much? Hey, here, how about a free shirt? Why, thank you. Yes, I will take it. Yeah, it was laundry day. Some people like H&K. I only know H&M. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell? They like, what? What Henry? What are you doing, man? You know, that's what they like. I see my man Dust out here early with it. He like, hey. He coming in off the tizzy, off the top. Shout out to my man Dust in the building. What does he say? He says, everybody liked the stream. Yes, everybody liked the stream. I don't even know how many people we got up in here, man. Like yesterday was crazy. Today we chill. We chill a day because it's Friday. And with it being Friday, we got a couple stories. We gonna talk about like some stuff I saved up, some stuff I've been skipping, all that good stuff. Like what did I save up, man? It's hard out here. Relationships are dead, so they say. Soulja Boy going broke. Men getting chopped up and put in freaking bags because they scamming people out here. It's a crazy world we living in. Protect your neck at all times. Protect your neck at all times. You like, Henry, no way people are getting chopped up and put in goddamn bags. I'm like, yeah, look, we'll come out hot. Shout out to Dust. Shout out to Dust for the donation. Please like the stream. You like, no way people are getting chopped up and put in bags. I'm like, bro, what happened? What happened to him? They just hit him with the... Look, man, these crypto scammers. Woo, hey, who money in crypto? Anyone money in Crypto Zoo? Anyone money in Crypto Zoo? Anyone put some money in Crypto Zoo? Nope. All right, so first story out the gate. Missing millionaire crypto influencer found chopped up. They gave him the Dexter special, but they didn't put him in the lake in a suitcase after posting an eerie message. This discovery comes days after the 41-year-old posted about evil people on the social media page. This shit is wild. And here you go right here. You know, when you get all that fast money, you living fast. And people see that shit, they like, how you get that? Now, hopefully you ain't scam nobody on the way and then they just coming back for theirs and you hollering broke. But he was in Buenos Aires, right? Some kids found his ass chopped up in a bag, like I think it was on the beach. Let's go to the article right here. Launched a deletion investigation after the dismembered remains of missing millionaire Fernando Perez Agaba was discovered by a group of children in Argentina over the weekend. God damn, that's like over the what?
What's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
The Grizzly case came to, why they say case? Because he was found in the case. But anyway, came to light and the kids found a red suitcase filled with body parts while playing by a stream in the town of Buenos Aires, Providence on Sunday. The children's parents notified the police, who inspected the package and reportedly found his legs and forearms inside, discovering a whole arm in the stream. God damn. Body parts were cleanly amputated, suggestions of the work of a professional. Like, hey, there's some professional out there who will chop you up expeditiously. The media reported. Meanwhile, subsequent autopsy revealed that the victim had been shot 3 times. Damn, they wanted to make sure he is gone. These crypto people, I'm not saying he did anything illegal or anything, but what happens is they convince people to invest. And they get some regular Joe Schmo invest in their goddamn life savings. And then next thing you know, they run off with the money. And then when the people invested come catch your ass and you hollering broke, they like, well, we need our pound of flesh. We about to just tombstone you. Right on the spot. They like, let me go to the bank. No. You got it on you right now? You're like, nope. They're like, all right, well, RIP. But anyway, look, man, it's getting hard out here. It is hard out here for men, for women. I know you're like, Henry, what are we talking about today? We got a lot going on, but I got these stories. We got a short king losing his shit, man. Where are my short kings at? Any short kings in the building? We gonna get to the Adrianah Lee. We gonna get to XQC. But where are the short kings in the building? Stand up. Stand up. If you a short king, stand up. All right, look, man, you probably already seen this, man, but it reminds me, I know a couple short kings in the building, all right? They like, nah, we ain't gonna acknowledge ourselves. Hey, here we go, right here. Here we go.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Right.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites.
Yo, he is having a bad day. He is not good out here in these streets.
You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
All right, so if you got his father or this boss, you could look at him and say shit to him. But you might just want to stand clear.
Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not standing, pal. You shut up, too. Just like, no, go ahead and attack me, Jake.
He just
Oh my God.
He's not attacking him. He's just pinning him down, guys. They're wrestling. It's fake.
I recorded the whole thing.
Hey, look, man. Sometimes, people gotta, this video like 5 years old, but it's still funny though, right? If you laughed, like the goddamn stream, man. Like, but you know who ain't laughing? You know what video ain't 5 years old? They like, Henry, that video 5 years old. It's 5 years old. All right, okay, it's 5 years old. It's 5 years old. This video ain't. Kids, where they parents at? Where they parents at? Right here. What you about to witness? He gonna rob a store, then hop in the Uber, and the Uber he take off the Uber like, nope.
Have us late, bro. We're not running for him. Bro, what is wrong with you? We're not running for him. Let me get them shoes, bro. Alright, bro. We're not running for him.
Alright, bro. You got me. What the fuck?
Why you doing that shit? Alright, bro, you got the shoes.
Like what?
Hold on, y'all got the shoes. No, boy. Okay, y'all got the shoes. No. I'm Uber. Hey, I'm Uber. Don't leave, bro. I'm Uber. Stop my shit.
Look,
I got you.
This one they
bro.
do.
Alright, then y'all got the shoes. I'm gonna do it again. You try to get on. Y'all can ban me. Y'all can ban me. Don't leave, folks. I'm gonna stick your ass. I go, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Look, I'm a minor, bro. I don't give a fuck. Hold on, y'all.
Yo, I would tombstone a goddamn kid over my Yeezys.
I don't give a fuck.
Like,
just chill. I got it. Let me out. I don't got to do it. All right, let my brother.
Hey, look. His man is like, yo, let me out of here. I don't got ish to do with nothing.
No, folks. What I do? I didn't have shit to leave, folks. What did I do? No, leave, bro. Look, y'all got the shoes. No, fucking leave. Y'all got the shoes. No, don't touch me. Don't make it worse. Hey, cause he gonna get out. No, I got you. He gonna try to run. No, it don't open. It's messed up. Let me out. I don't have. Come on, bring your ass out to here. Come on.
All right, so there we go, man. Look, man. Look, guys. You know I have no control of the goddamn ads on Twitch, man. Like, I still don't know how to work it. I was like, I'm gonna take this week off, and I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna work on my stream deck. I'm gonna work on Twitch. I'm gonna work on everything I possibly can. And what happened? My daughter was like, Daddy, I want to go ride the roller coasters. I was like, shit. All right, we gonna go ride the roller coasters. So that's what we did. We rode the goddamn roller coasters, and I forgot to start recording. Ain't that some shit? Anywho, so what are we talking about today, guys? That was just a little intro, man. When you got little kids, you want to be there for them, and stream last night, shit went crazy. Stayed up late. She woke up early, like, Daddy. I'm like, go get in your bed. She like, nope. No. I'm up. Yeah. You ain't never lied, Sam. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. But anyway, what are we talking about today? We're talking about Adrianah Lee trying to get that money. She is trying to
gotta get my bag and run.
And she trying to get it from OTK. Now there is a video that I want to show you guys, and I have to find it. I see what the heck? What? Hey, chill. I saw it on my main, and it's quite funny, right? It's quite funny. You like, Henry? What is it? What could it be? What could it be? And I can't even find it. I ain't gonna even front. It's crazy. I'll find it for the next stream. But anyway, guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm HenryResilient, aka the XQC court case guy. I don't know. What do you call me? YouTube Henry, fake HenryResilient if you catch me at XQC's channel. all that good stuff. But mostly I cover court cases, and you know, from every now and then I may slip up and get into some relationships because relationships are dead. And San said that was not me. That was not me. San said relationships are dead. That was not me. And you like, relationships are not dead, Henry. I'm like, are you sure about that? Because if you don't know, right? Relationships are dead. I hate to break it to you. People are getting divorced. People getting scammed out here. Like, look, right here. Man. look how he catches his girl, right?
Hey, where you at right now though? About to go to Walmart. You about to go to Walmart right now?
He pulled out a drone on her ass.
Coming from where? What are you talking about? Hey, real quick, look up. You see me?
You see me?
You see me? Wave to the camera. Wave to the camera.
Where would you get a drone from?
It don't matter where I got it from. Where's the kid at? Tell who kid is that?
Why are you following me? I don't know who that kid is.
Bro, so you gonna lead a kid?
I don't know whose kid that is.
You gonna lead a kid? Who that's a dude kid?
You're following me with a drone?
Bruh, see, we all the way got you on camera, bruh.
Now look,
all the way got you on.
You know he already lost when he referring to his girl as bruh. Come on, man.
Camera, bruh. All the way got you on camera. Bro, go back and get the kid, bro. You left the kid right here.
She left the kid because she didn't want to get caught, but she already caught.
Bro, go get your dude's kid, bro.
She babysitting.
You at Walmart, right? You at Walmart, right?
Oh my goodness, man. Look, man, relationships are dead. That's why I ain't in one. You know what I'm saying? Free agent for life. All that good shit. All right, so let's get into Adrianah Lee. We've been covering this case for a while. What the hell is this? Oh, I already know what that is. All right. Let me close some of this stuff out. Let me get out of all that before I dox myself like I did when I was covering my divorce. All right, so gotta get out of that. All right, gotta get out of that. All right. Let's go, guys. We are look, Justniece, she in here every day. Hey, relationships ain't dead, goddammit. Shout out to Justniece. Shout out to her. In this community, some people believe relationships ain't dead, and a couple of them believe that they still are. But it is what it is. So let's get into Adrianah Lee because, guys, this shit is long. Pause. It is, when I say long, I'm like, bruh, it's long as shit. So if you guys don't know, let's go into Adrianah Lee lawsuit. And we're going to be talking about this shit for, look at this. Look at my SEO. You search it, I pop up. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Images. Images. Here we go right here. Relationships. Guys, we can't talk about relationships. Maybe at the end we'll bring up relationships and shit. But we about to get real lawyery, real technical, and all this good stuff. All right. So where did we leave off at? In the Adrianah Lee lawsuit. We left off with, let's get out of here. I can't. There we go. Right here. So this is the court docket for the lawsuit. The Adrianah Lee lawsuit, which started on 3/16/2023, right? And she filed her lawsuit. Some people were served, a bunch of Rule 11 agreements for people to respond later. Who was this? OTK filed a motion to dismiss. Mizkif and OTK filed a motion to dismiss. Who is this? 615. Request for disclosures. I want to say this was another a plea for jurisdiction to dismiss, and another jurisdiction to dismiss, and that was OTK and Mizkif. Next thing you know, we keep going. We got the original answer from OTK and Mizkif and Company, or this is OTK. Defendant's counterclaim. OTK is saying, hey, we want to sue Adrianah for $350,000 for some miscontract. Cross-claim from OTK, basically putting everyone else on the hook for any financial damages waived against them. We got another Rule 11 agreement. I believe this one, Maya Higa entered the chat. Then we have Crazyslick entering the chat. And now we have her first amended petition. And I also have her original waiver and answer. And guys, if you look right here, right? If you look at the top of your screen, it's 194 pages. God damn! Like, this is beyond. This is beyond ridiculous. And these postings, guys, these responses are getting so goddamn crazy. Crazy. It took me like 3 hours just to review everything. I kid you not. Kid you not. About 3 hours just to review. I went out, cheesecake, got some food, came back, been reviewing documents. So without further ado, hold on. Let me check. I didn't even check something. Did we check live stream fail? Anything cool on live stream fail before we get into this shit? Everyone's like, every Twitch streamer is like, oh, I gotta check LSF to see what's trending, what's popping. The OTK judge is reading History of the World. The OTK judge is probably fed up with all this shit because it's high school. It's high school. I don't see nothing of substance on LSF. Anything good, guys, that I'm missing? Anything? LSF has been dead for weeks now. Yeah, you kind of know LSF has been dead for weeks when you see a bunch of people reacting like TikToks and funny jokes is making LSF. It's been low on the drama. Low on the drama. But then again, it could be big on drama, but LSF is controlled by by a certain group of individuals that we may or may not be talking about today. So yeah, nothing really good on LSF. I'm not missing nothing. Y'all ain't missing nothing. My gauge for LSF, shout out to Streamer TV. When I see Streamer TV just clipping random XQC stuff, I'm like, all right, LSF is dead. Shout out to Streamer TV though. But anyway, let's get into her goddamn court docs. Can you reply? Like, dude, look at this. I dropped some previous video, some comments on your previous video. Can you reply after stream? God damn, man. I think I probably got like a couple hundred comments. I have not gotten all to them. And they banned their top posters. Oh, wow. Well, here's the thing with LSF. Once they get infiltrated by, I think TJ Lawrence may be on to something, then it dies. All right, it dies out. So let's get into Adrianah Lee because, man, I do not want to be here for 3 hours reading her ish. So it's 194 pages. We really only going to cover like 85. And the 85 is not what you think they are. They are not like a bunch of people per se. It's not worded like that. Now we do have a small XQC update, right? A small XQC update. If I can get to 100 likes on YouTube, we'll go straight to XQC. But it's very small, guys. Very small. So, all right. I see some people still going off in the chat about relationships, a little back and forth. But we are on to Adrianah. So look, this is her amended petition, right? And we're about to skip some of it because it just doesn't matter. It's all regurgitated from like the first part. And then once we get to the new stuff, we'll start there. All right, so this is all old stuff. We know the players: Barry, Mitch Jones, Maya Higa, Mizkif, Crazyslick. She rehashes the first 28 lines or 28 paragraphs, I believe, are all old stuff because I read it. You like, Henry, you read it? Like, hell yeah. All right, so this is where she starts doing something new. and the amended petition. And we're going to have to cut this up. Is my editor here? Please, if you hear, man, give me a smoke signal. I need some editing today. I need some editing today. If my editor is here, please send me a smoke signal. I don't feel like editing tonight. I want to go to sleep. Defamation and defamation per se. This is the new stuff. So she acknowledges, the foregoing paragraphs 10 through 828, fully set forth herein. And as described above, the defendants, pay attention, guys, acting in concert, engage in acts that defamed Adrianah by falsely accusing her of illegal conduct, by causing harm to her reputation and honestly credibility in the public, attempting to downplay, obscure, and harm by Rodriguez, more specifically on or about September 10th. And look, she makes it a play to keep saying, whatever you say his last name, Miss Rendino, instead of Mizkif. And if you go to his court docs, he says his last name, and then he's like, I'm going to just be Mizkif from here on out. Like, what the fuck? Like, please address me by my nickname in the court docs. All right, so this is new. First thing she does, right? She cites his statement that he made on YouTube regarding the allegation of being no big deal, right? And you like, can you play it? Yeah, I think I can play it for you guys. Give me a second. It's like one of the Mizkif says no big deal. He was on his alt. And let's see. Here we go right here.
Right? I mean, no one, of what you can deem of it, it's sexual harassment.
That's
whatever.
really odd.
At a low scale, it's not really a big deal.
I don't think people really gave a shit.
I'm looking at
This
YouTube.
is Miz speaking way too candidly and way too stupidly about sexual assault, saying it's low scale, like
this is
list that we have to drop every year on what sexual assault we need to rank.
Because the reality is,
Here we
worst
go.
comes to worst of it, it's fucking like sexual harassment, right? I mean, no one, of what you can deem of it, it's sexual harassment, whatever. At a low scale, it's not really a big deal.
I don't think people really gave a shit.
This is
All right, so that's exactly what she cites in her court documents. Guys, remember I said, hey guys, everything, that is said can and will be used against you. And she quoted it. 90% of people, look, I don't think there's a single person who we used to hang out with that doesn't hang out with Slick anymore because of what happened. I actually think that there's literally none, because the reality is, worst comes to worst of it, it's effing like sexual harassment. I mean, like, who gives a F? Like, no one. Of what you deem of it, it's sexual harassment. Whatever, at a low scale, it's not really a big deal. I don't think people really gave a ish or really cared. When people think of, when people think of it, they think he stuck his effing Johnson inside her without her consent. And I'm like, that's what people perceive it is. So that's the video that she's listing in her defamation case. Which is, downplaying it. But remember, she's also suing for emotional distress. So this can be construed or maybe interpreted as something causing her emotional distress. That's going to be for someone else to figure out. Not my ass. All right. So this statement produced an entire online audience, falsely alleged that the wrongdoing of Crazyslick was without impact, that the status of the victim did not matter, and carried with the implicit falsity that no significant harm was done. Okay? Now look, here's where she starts adding people's names, right? On or about September 23rd, Mizkif made the following statement to other online streamers: David Mitch Jones, Asmongold, Trainwreck XQC, and Barry. Now look, if you guys don't know, when they get named in this lawsuit, they can actually be called to testify. And they'll be like, so Asmongold, on September 23rd, were you on a phone call with Mizkif? Yes. And on that phone call, did he say, the only time I ever did not want to hang out with Adrianah is when we went to 6th Street and she was groping Sire, and it was very effing weird, and we stopped hanging out with her, and that was it. And that's literally all these people who was on this phone call can be called to testify. So when people be telling me stuff, I'm like, hey, I don't want to know nothing. Don't tell me ish. Because if you tell me, then maybe I might have to come back and testify that, oh yeah, this person did tell me on this day that happened, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. This false statement of fact was defamation per se, as taken in the context which was made to multiple third parties. It directly accused Adrianah of a criminal act. Remember when I was saying like, hey, was she ever convicted of sexual misconduct? And y'all were like, no. And she posted the sire text messages too. So the statements made by Mizkif were false and were defamatory and were made with malicious intent or neglect disregard for the truth at all times. Defendants were acting both individually in concert in a conspiracy to injure Adrianah while seeking to protect and preserve the reputation of Crazyslick at all times. Defendants were acting on behalf and the benefit of Rodriguez for the express purpose of preserving and enhancing his reputation of Rodriguez, as well as Mizkif's, who is valued performer, owner, and representative of OTK. Preservation of the persona defendants was in the best interest of OTK. As a result, defendants orchestrated, condoned, and ratified defamatory conduct for her. Like, god damn. Guys, are y'all following this? It's not fair? Are y'all in it? What's going on? What? Gosh. Now, she talking about the approximate cause of damages suffered by the plaintiff was in the sum of $600,000, representing diminishment of her income, and has resulted from the defendant's wrongdoing as well as her likely future lost income. Now, here's the thing, right? I looked at her yearly income. It ain't 600,000. So we are going to look at that in about 5 minutes. You like 5 minutes? Yeah, man, 5 minutes. Even though it seems like we got a lot of pages to go through, it's going to go really fast. All right. Where are we at right here? Infliction of emotional distress. She added a little piece to it, but it's nothing really crazy. Okay. Nothing crazy out of the like, oh man, plaintiff's reputation and credibility to cause emotional distress to plaintiff and place her in fear of her career, of ostracization among her professional peers, as to bolster the reputation of Rodriguez. So basically what she's saying right here is they put her down to lift up Rodriguez. All right. We're going to keep going. And she's saying they intentionally did it. That is the whole thing, y'all. Intentionally put her down to lift up Rodriguez, and you caused her damages of $600,000. Now, the torturous interference with business relationships. Remember, she didn't cite any contracts or anything like that. Okay? So, whereas OTK, they was like, hey, we lost this goddamn business. We lost that business. You was messing with our money. All right? Because of you, we couldn't get this contract. We couldn't get that contract. You owe us $350,000. So what did she say? Where are we at? As set forth here and above, the conduct defendants, including publishing of direct statements online, use of innuendo and intimidation, was done to the intent to cause harm to Adrianah to diminish her credibility, thereby impacting relations of her existing followers, viewers, subscribers, sponsors, as well as further intent to interfere with future relationships, perspectives, followers, viewers, subscribers, all that good stuff, right? Defendant's conduct was false, defamatory, and therefore independently torturous in nature. But for the conduct of defendants, there is a reasonable probability Adrianah would have been able to enter business relationships with additional future online subscribers, sponsors, project collaborators as her online streaming career continued to grow. Defendants' actions illustrate her continuous desire to prevent such future business relations, or where their knowledge to interfere with such business relations was substantially likely. So she like, y'all messed up all my future business. And we looking at this like, you could predict the future. And look, guys, I'm not on Adrianah's side. I'm not on Mizkif's side. It's just like, I see both sides of this. All right. Now, this is something completely new. She is saying they committed fraud. All right. Now, look, this is her count for fraud. This is something completely new. All right. There was no fraud mentioned in anything before. Now, as set forth here and above, Higa made material misrepresentations to the plaintiff in order to induce Adrianah to modifying her statements regarding the actions of Crazyslick. These misrepresentations were made with the intent that Adrianah should act upon as indeed plaintiff did. Plaintiff suffered harm thereby. Higa acting for herself as well as acting for the agent of misriendo, which is Mizkif, sought to establish control and diminish the narrative of was Maya Higa acting on behalf of Mizkif? Because that's the $1 million question, guys. If she comes out and said, "Oh, I did all this shit for Mizkif, it was his plan," I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit," because he is the target, guys. Mizkif is the target. Even though Crazyslick did the action, when you read through this document, I'm like, this is Mizkif. She's referencing Mizkif. Like, she just keeps coming back to Mizkif. Crazyslick comes up in here probably like a handful of times, and it's just because he touched her and may have said some things to some people, but it's all Mizkif. All right. In this endeavor, she, Crazyslick, and Mizkif were so interrelated and codependent that damage to the reputation of Rodriguez was felt as an impact on the other defendants. Higa, in the furtherance of the group effort, misrepresented to Adrianah her desire to help her to minimize impact of publication of the facts of SA being made of the public disclosure and ultimately narrative defendants' desire to attribute to the event. Defendants, which is, the whole crew, desire to minimize it, right? Now we about to get into cover-up territory. Yeah, it's right. It's all about Mizkif because
I got money.
He got the money. So I'm reading this. I'm like, oh God, man, this is. It's so guided at him. Like, maybe one day he'll make a game of this and go through this lawsuit and see how many times his name comes up versus Crazyslick versus Maya Higa versus OTK, because you would. And look, guys, you know how I feel about Mizkif. I ain't trying to give him no bail or nothing. But I'm like, bruh, this shit just, you would think he touched her. But anyway, Higa's actions and misrepresentations were in keeping and taking concert with Rodriguez and misriendo. Mizkif has indicated his own ratification of knowledge of fraud by publicly stating his involvement in a cover-up. Like, they what they call one true king, one true cover-up. Now, like, this is all nothing new right here. Now she goes on behalf and makes a goddamn statement. See, I told you it wasn't gonna last long, guys. It wasn't gonna last long. All right, so this is her statement. This is her sworn statement. Now, if you read her tweet longer and you watch some of her videos, it's going to strongly mirror it, which is good because you don't want to say nothing different than what you did, because the other team will pick that shit up and be like, hey, on this day you said this, but in your court filing you said that. You want to kind of keep it consistent, all right? So, she talks about the party up here that they had in Austin. She gives a brief introduction to everyone, and this is where she gets into what happened. Because remember, she was passed out, guys. So she has no idea what really happened per se. And she was told secondhand. But it's really not about her being touched. It's more so about what happened after she got touched. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going? You see where I'm getting with this? You see what's happening? All right, let's get into it. I was informed privately of what happened at the party shortly thereafter. Initially, I chose not to take any action. I was concerned that doing so I could have a deleterious impact on my career as an online streamer and subject to the kinds of scrutiny and public commentary under which women have historically suffered from when victimized. Like, she's throwing the women in there. It's like, this was an isolated incident that happened to you. But, you know, when something happens to one woman, it's like it happens to them all. They all come together. You know, Carly Russell being one of them. And look how that shit turned out. I've chose to remain silent in order to limit further emotional distress and hardship as a victim of such unwarranted...
You are not a victim here. You have never been a victim
and
here.
horrific act as I believe so many women have done over the course of time. She's doing this for women, y'all. Which is, you know, it's honorable, but it just detracts from the main point, for me personally. However, on about July 6, 2021, I became aware that Serena Powell, which is Novaru, a friend who I've spoken about my experience, known in the online streaming community as Novaru, had disclosed what happened to me via online Twitch stream. Now, it's very funny because a lot of people are familiar with this, and all of it is just coming full circle. You know, you like, damn, I remember watching this. All right, now you're seeing it in the court docs. All right. She goes into all these feelings. The fact of my experience being disclosed without permission was deeply concerning. I did not want to speak with anyone. I did not want to deal with the streaming community or have relived the emotional turbulence of those events had caused. I felt bereft and emotionally distraught. I was hurt, feeling angry and fearful, scared of what this disclosure would mean for me, and distressed that I was having to relive what happened to me. Now, this, look, guys, it is what it is. She was knocked out. Cold. She didn't need, like, the thing about this whole case, if no one would have told her that she was touched, she never would have known, which is horrible in itself, but she knows, and now we have this lawsuit as a result of it. I wonder what would have happened if no one ever told her what Crazyslick would have did. Maybe he would have did it to more women. Maybe she would still be cool. Who knows? David Mitch Jones made multiple attempts to call me after things came out, but I did not feel up to talking. I ultimately chose to visit a friend, Kyle Christopher, in order to ask for his advice on what to do. Later that day, while I was present at his home, 3 people showed up together and confronted me about Novaru's publication. Joe Fabiano, known as Barry, David Mitch Jones, and known as Mitch Jones, and Maya Higa. Oh, where are my Higas at? Hey, my Higas. put some Maya Higas in the whatchamacallit. And I see Falsabot is doing this thing. All right, Maya Higa is not someone look. I didn't know this about Maya Higa, and we gonna look at Maya Higa's text messages too, where she downplaying Miz and shit. Like, that shit was wild. Maya Higa is not someone I've ever been personally familiar with, and in fact, to the best of my recollection, the first time I ever met Maya Higa in person was at a party earlier in July. I did not want to speak with any of them at that time, but felt that since we were all guests in someone else's residence, I could not simply ask them to leave. So what happens, guys, she's at someone else's house and they pop up because she know people are looking for her. So she goes to a friend's house. And I think the friend was like, hey, she over here. All right. So they go corner her ass. At the time, it was a matter of common knowledge in the streaming community that Maya Higa and Mizkif were dating and living together. It was also widely known in the streaming community that the time Jacob Rodriguez was roommates with Mizkif, all 3 were residing together in the same house, located in Texas. Maya Higa is known online simply by her name, and Mizkif, who is known online as Mizkif, are both very popular. Now, she goes into this, right? And she goes into, you know, everyone being in OTK. Now, look, guys, remember, you could be like, could you imagine S-Friend being called to testify and tips out? Like, hey, are you a member of OTK? And they're like, yes. All right, no further questions. She's literally naming everybody. So everyone is in this goddamn, I kid you not, XQC is going to come up. Train is going to come up. We have some testimony. We're going to have a sworn statement about who Mizkif is dating coming up. Everything is in this. Like, so all that private shit is about to be crazy. And I did speak to Mizkif briefly on the phone, and he was like,
you shouldn't be investigating too much.
I was like, oh shit, Mizkif, god damn. I'm gonna keep it going, but everyone's in here. All right, so generally speaking, the conversation with the three spiraled into a circular dialogue. Joe mainly did not speak, but would listen to what was said, while David Mitch Jones became increasingly erratic as I described my experience, first stating that he did not believe Jacob Rodriguez would ever do something like I described, and he was a good guy. Like, you know, everyone thinks they're a good guy until they're not. Then nervously leaving the room multiple times I spoke. Maya Higa, however, dominated the conversation. And she goes on to how she felt. You know, she did not ask me about my experience, but used language I felt was undermining and even belittling. She began protesting that Crazyslick would never do something like that, and that he was a good guy, before badgering me with belittling questions when I disagreed, asking if I'd been drunk, asking if I disliked Crazyslick, then circling back when I responded to her by asking if I was sure. My clear sense of her statements was her tone was, look, women in that tone shit, they love that tone. The tone, it's not the words, it's the tone. I'll be like, oh my God. Anyway, pressure to cast doubt upon what I was saying. I began the conversation feeling emotionally fragile and felt increasingly distraught as it went on. Like, this is her statement. Like, some judge is going to be in their chambers reading this shit, where they supposed to be, but they probably not. They're going to be like, oh yeah, we read it. Yeah, we read it. We'll just wait for the trial. Like, now this is where it gets good, because this is different than what's been reported. Maya Higa stated to me that if I came out and said something about what had happened to me that people would hate me, that I would not be invited to things, and that she was a woman in this space and that I could trust her because she knew how it was. She was confirming all of my worst fears for my career as an online streamer. Now, me as a man with like zero, you know, I don't got too many streamer friends who like, hey, Henry, come and collab with me or anything. Adrianah was warned, but you know, like in this game, guys, you got to make this shit on your own. If you banking on a collab to make your career or make your streaming shit, you don't got the juice. If you like, yo, I just need to collab with Henry. If I collab with Henry, then I'm a blow up. And it's like, it don't work like that, because here's what happened. The collab may get you a couple people, but it's you personally who have to keep them fucking there. If they only know you for collabs and being an orbiter or, you know, on this stream or that stream, then that's what you're going to have to do. So if you just make it on your own, you'll be 10 times stronger than the people who like only make it when they collab. Like, oh, when I'm on Miz, when I talk Miz, when we collab, he hop on stream, I had like, you know, 5,000 people. But when he don't, I had like 500. Like, they're going to be like, but, you know, bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Sorry, that's my little motivational speech. Now, Maya Higa about to get based as fuck on her, right? Maya Higa stated that Crazyslick was Matt's best friend, and that if I said something, Crazyslick would have to be kicked out, and that Mizkif couldn't stand that. Like, she looking out for Mizkif. I took this statement to be an ultimatum on Maya Higa, and when I asked her why she would say that, she responded, well, it's out now, so we have to deal with it. Like, who are they? The fucking cleanup crew? Is she like Mr. Wolf from Pulp Fiction? Like, oh, we got to call the Wolf. We got to send in Maya Higa. She got to straighten this shit out. But anyway, like, but yeah, it's out. Like, these streamers, what I'm learning, are very sensitive about a lot of things. And I just be like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know. I'm a 100 Andy at best on my best day. Under pressure from Maya Higa, I admitted my intention to publish a twit longer. The statement which allows, look, she has to write this, a statement which allows longer written statements to be posted online, Twitter historically, because the judge is like, you know, a boomer. They like Twitter. You mean X by Elon? You know, they have no idea. They're not tweeting. They're like, twit longer. And by this point, over 1,000 pages of documents have been like submitted. So who is reading all of this shit other than me? Maya Higa sought to discourage me from making a public statement, trying to persuade me to publish it anonymously or to instead have Mizkif speak about the situation on his Twitch live stream video. I refuse to do both of those proposals. Like, that's right, guys. Always speak for yourself on your own goddamn platform. Even if you don't have a platform, create one. Go out there, 5 subs. Hey, guys, this is my statement. I want you to hear from me as opposed to someone who may or may not be trying to cover it up. Despite her reluctance, Maya Higa insisted that she and I were a team and literally hovered over my shoulder the entire time I was trying to draft the tweet longer. Multiple times, Maya Higa expressed urgency that Mizkif's streaming went live at 3 o'clock and that this had to be addressed before Mizkif went on the air. I could not stop her from trying to monitor what I wrote, and she insisted on editing. And look, guys, Maya Higa, is this true? Did you edit her tweet longer? A simple yes or no would do. I don't care for no explanation. Did you change anything about her tweet longer? That's what I want to know. Just hey, yeah, well, Henry, Henry, it was a small typo. Like, no, bitch. Anyway, Maya Higa insisted that my tweet longer publication must include the line, "To be clear, he did not grape or assault me, but his actions did make me uncomfortable." And the crazy thing is, they went out of their way so hard to acknowledge that he didn't grape her. It's literally in every one statement. He didn't grape her. He didn't grape her. He didn't grape her. This was not factually accurate statement, but Maya Higa insisted it be included and claimed that I would not be blacklisted or made to feel uncomfortable as a result. So now you have pressure. Hey, if you don't do what I say, you're going to be blacklisted. And she didn't say it verbatim, but she's saying when you say, hey, you won't be blacklisted, the implication is if you go against me, you will be blacklisted. Maya Higa insisted on, read over, and edited the entire tweet longer statement before it was published. All told, Joe Fabiano, David Mitch Jones, and Maya Higa were present for about 2 hours. Once again, Maya Higa, did you edit her tweet longer? Because now that this is in an official court document, when you respond, hopefully you address this goddamn tweet longer. And hopefully your answer is no. I mean, it's her word versus her word, so it is what it is. Throughout the process, Higa would speak of Crazyslick and Mizkif, stating that Mizkif was Matt's rock. Like, bro, what the fuck? Matt's best friend, and Mizkif would be going live soon, so they had to figure this out. Like, not his rock, though, guys. Guys, who's your rock? And don't say me. Don't be like, Henry, you are my rock. All right? Don't say that shit. Be like, Henry, you're my rock. All right? Because I'm going to look at you like, bro, you got to get stronger rocks. I know I'm strong as shit, but like, goddamn, I can't be your rock too. You know what I'm saying? Go see the fucking Rock Johnson. All right. Now, this is all her statement, guys. This is all her statement, and we about to see evidence of this shit too. Like, I think we got maybe like one more page of me reading her statement. Then we go to the hardcore evidence. Later, I received notice from an acquaintance, Jacob Morris, that he was at Mizkif's home when Joe Fabiano and David Mitch Jones and Maya Higa returned, and they described it as having bailed Slick out. Hey, we bailed Slick out, guys. How'd you do it? We sent Maya Higa. Was that the person from Pulp Fiction that they called the Wolf? No. Maya Higa better. We just sent Maya Higa. You saw Olivia Pope. You remember her, Olivia Pope, from back in the day? Yeah. We got Maya Higa. She trained Olivia Pope. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, I gotta have fun with this shit because it's so like bizarre. Just reading it out loud and y'all like, remember when this happened? And I'm like, yeah, all this shit gonna be in the court docs. Y'all's like, no, it's not. It's not gonna be in the court docs. It's not gonna be in evidence. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. I know how it works. I've been there. Anything you say online can and will be used against your ass. That's just how it is. Afterwards, on July 8th, 2021, I received a text message from Mizkif stating, hey, sorry about this ish with Slick. You know, he kills me. And for some reason, I feel responsible for him like I'm his father. Like, what the Oh, that's right. Mizkif said, hey, sorry about this ish with Slick. Kills me. And for some reason, I feel responsible because, you know, I'm like his father and shit. I'm doing my Darth Vader arc. You know, this part of OTK episode 5. Slick. I am your father. And Slick like, no! Anyway, but that father shit is out the window because I'm pretty sure Mizkif is throwing his ass under the bus. Because hey, you about to see who values the who here. All right. In his stream immediately prior, Mizkif did legitimately appear to defend me from several insulting comments online. All right, so he did the honorable thing. He's like, I'm a defender ass. And please, guys, hit me with some memes. I need some meme action. Like, can we get a Mizkif telling Crazyslick he's his father? That shit would be crazy. Can we get the Maya Higa coming in like, in Pulp Fiction when they blow the ninja brains out and he come in and fix that shit? That would be hilarious. But anyway, that's just the way my mind works, guys. You know. However, in the aftermath, I noticed that although David Mitch Jones had previously stated to me that he would be inviting me to his upcoming album release party held in the same household where David Mitch Jones, Mizkif, and Maya Higa and Crazyslick lived together, there was no invitation. So David was like, hey, I'm gonna have you at this album release party and shit. Everybody gonna be there. Hey, it's gonna be a movie up in that bitch. She like, for real? He like, yeah. We just, you know, just hang tight, little mama. Party come and go. She like, I got no invitation. He was like, we sent the invitation, right? She was like, where's everybody at? Around 2 days later, Mitch Jones stated to me that everyone in that household was scum and the way I was treated was disgusting and apologized that he tried to defend Crazyslick previously. So this is kind of the thing where like, oh, we ain't invited to the party. Girl, you don't want to be at that party. Everybody at that party suck or whatever. They stupid. You don't want to be around them. Sometimes it happens. And sometimes that shit be true when people say, hey, you don't want to be around these people. They disingenuous. But he indicated he would be leaving and moving to LA. Mitch may have to testify to this because she's saying, hey, these parties helped my career. And as a result of not being at the parties, my career was stunted. All right. You know, after July 6th, I felt like fewer networking. I hate the word felt like. Networking opportunities in the streaming industry were available to me. I was receiving fewer invitations to parties and streaming events, as well as opportunities to interact with the industry, and received notice that Crazyslick was telling people not to interact with me. It seemed to become harder and harder to develop collaborations with other streamers, whereby different streamers would interact or appear on each other's online videos in order to enhance exposure to each other's audiences. Sponsorships, which would provide funding for mentions and references during online videos, declined almost totally. The number of insulting or actively threatening comments I received online increased significantly over the months following. And look, Adrianah Lee, sweetie, look, I know.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
We can collab, but I want to do a photo shoot. You like, Henry, you really want to do a photo shoot? I'm like, yo, have you seen her goddamn pictures? We'll take a break and go look at her pictures. Her shits be like top quality. So on September 10th, he made the statement on his public Worldcraft gaming live stream. That's the whole "it's not a big deal" statement that I played the video of. And the statement left me bereft. I'm like, bereft? How many people in the chat know what bereft mean? Probably like none of y'all. Y'all like bereft now. We don't know. I felt violated once again. I was hurt and devastated and felt that Crazyslick, Mizkif, and Maya Higa and their friends had simply used me. A situation and circumstance I've never wanted made public and have been publicized and now dismissed as meaningless and inconsequential without any regard for my feelings, emotional state, or well-being. Like, man, look, guys, let me tell you this. No one gives a fuck about your problems or your life. Trust me. Just trust me. You accept that mindset, it'll make you stronger. Promise you. Promise you. And I was like, well, didn't she come out to confirm she was the woman in Novaru's story? So it's kind of like you saying, hey, I didn't want anyone to know about this. And I'm like, well, if you just said nothing, no one would have knew it was you. So a piece of me is like, you kind of wanted people to know it was you. So that's something they can argue about, but it would make for nothing. Now, on September 19th, Trainwreck began posting statements online clearly referencing to what happened to me. In response, I utilized my September 19th, 2022 live stream to discuss the facts of the disclose my experience, including my interactions in July 2021 with Maya Higa leading up to the twit longer posting I made. God damn, guys. Oh my goodness. Now, remember that phone call? Remember that 6-hour phone call? I was like, guys, this shit probably gonna be in evidence if it go to trial. He was like, no, man, that shit ain't gonna be there. All right. And what I presume was a response to the statements issued on September 19th, 2022. On September 23rd, a telephone call involving Mizkif, Mitch Jones, Asmongold, Trainwreck, XQC, and Barry, other online streamer, was apparently leaked and went public on YouTube. I listened to the entire call. I am familiar with Mizkif's voice, having met him in the industry events and from listening to his online productions, and was able to hear him say the following. I told you, Mizkif the goddamn target. Now, guys, you know I'm a thespian. You like lesbian? Like, no, motherfucker, thespian. I'm an artist. All right, I act. HenryResilient a character, okay? I've been playing them all my life. But today, I get to play Mizkif, all right? Mizkif. And look, he's the target more than Slick. I told you that tape would make its way into evidence. I told y'all ass. I need that little girl like, I told you. And lo and behold, we have the transcript of the 6-hour tape. Now, we don't have it all because we only have the part where Mizkif is talking. All right. So because of that, we're going to go into Mizkif talking. All right. You like, really? Like, guys, yes. What is the judge about to hear? All right. The judge is about to hear this. Pay attention. I would play the tape, but I don't feel like playing like 20 minutes of, starting and stopping because it's only Mizkif shit. It's not what other people said. It's literally just Mizkif. Remember, he's the target. All right, so on the tape, let me get some water, get in the acting mode. Rate my performance, okay? First, we're gonna start off deep. Then we're going to come out of deep. We may get a little angry. We're going to get a little, pretentious. And then we're going to do it. All right. 3, 2, 1, action. I woke up. I remember the whole day. It was one of those scariest days of my life. My best friend in the whole world. The slickster is getting accused of doing God knows what. And people are saying he's about to get canceled. I thought to myself, shit, what can I do to help this guy? I run in his room. Maya's crying. Slick, how could you? I'm freaking the fuck out, man. I'm hyperventilating. Mitch is there. We're all trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. What can we do for my best friend? I care about Slick. I fucking do, man. He's like my son. I love the guy. I raised him. And people were telling us, mainly Barry, yo, Adrianah Lee's about to come out with some ish. Because Novaru, the night before, said some ish, right? Man, I'm freaking out. I'm literally crying because I'm saying to myself, I'm going to lose my best friend, man. I'm going to lose my best friend, my entire world, man. Maya is upset. My voice is getting higher. I'm cracking. Mitch is sitting there like we're all just freaking out, man. So what did I tried to get answers. I tried to get what Adrianah Lee was thinking. I was like, I'm Professor X doing the goddamn mind trick. Just get me to the goddamn thing. I need to know what she's thinking. What's going on with my best friend, man? I didn't go because I know why I didn't go. I knew that if I went, Big Mizkif, I would have looked like a power play, man. Because it would have, like I went there, I'm sitting here, you know me, baby, 30K Andy up in this bitch against people. It's going to look like a power play, man. And it's going to look bad, man. What the fuck, man? Slick, what the fuck? The reason I sent Maya is because Maya is much more like, she's much more liked. Don't nobody like me. Henry don't fucking like me. He doing fucking videos on me. You got the Miz haters out here. We got the Miz hate watchers. People hate watching me. People respect Maya. And I feel like Maya, she can talk to these girls, woman to woman. Because I want to know what the fuck went down with my best friend. I knew for a fact that Adrianah was not going to give me information because I wouldn't talk to Mitch. She wouldn't talk to either of us. Maya is someone that is actually liked. XQC comes in.
That's a truthful statement.
I sent Maya there. I think I did the right thing by sending Maya and Mitch there because I wanted to know the situation. I wanted Slick to be okay. Now, did I tell Maya, hey, all that stuff? No, I covered my ass, man. I just told her, go get some information for daddy. Maya, look, I don't believe Maya would say that. But if she did, I never would say that. I'm smarter than that. Hey, by the way, this is going to make your career weird. I'm a start. I would never say that to someone. I'm too smart to get caught by these people. They're beneath me, goddammit. I'm 30K Andy Mizkif. But when your best friend is getting canceled, man, I'm sorry. You want to act. I'm sorry. You just want to act. Basically, me, Maya, and Slick were in a room, and Mitch, and we were trying to figure out what to do and how to make sure we can, talk to Adrianah, and figure out what the fuck is going on, man. We called her 12 times. We should have called her 13, but 12 was, my fingers was getting tired. But she didn't respond. But she was answering. She was answering Barry. She was tiptoeing around when Mitch was calling. She would not tell us the story because of what happened. She didn't answer, so we called Barry. And how'd I do, guys? How'd I do? Does the Oscar go to me or does it go to me? Look, man. Look. Thank you. Now, let's see if we can get Mizkif to react to this shit. He gonna be like, do not type Henry in the goddamn chat. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Okay. All right, let's keep it going. That was me acting out Mizkif because, look, she typed all that shit up. Because no way her lawyer was like, I got the stenographer on it. She typed that shit up. All right. In the same telephone conversation I'm personally familiar with, I've heard her consider a friend, Joe Fabiano. And he was saying this. This is not Mizkif. This is Joe Fabiano. It was basically Maya Higa gaslighting Adrianah the whole time. Basically saying, are you sure this is what Slick did to you? You were pretty drunk, You wouldn't remember it. Are you sure that doesn't sound like something Slick would do? We know Slick. And we know he weird as shit with women. But Slick, it's like that. Then she was like, if you twit longer, Crazy Slick, this won't be good for your streaming career. Now, this is damaging. If she said this, if you twit longer, Crazy Slick, this won't be good for your streaming career, that is some intimidation right there. I mean, or maybe that's just being real. And then they were telling her what to write in the twit longer so it wouldn't look bad for Crazy Slick. On the other statement was made during the telephone call by Mizkif. Oh my goodness. All right, I got to get back into Mizkif because I'm only doing Mizkif lines today. He said, look, man, the only time I did not want to hang around with Adrianah was when we went to 6th Street. And she was groping Sire. And it was real effing weird, man. We stopped hanging around with her, you know, and that's it, man. That's it. That's it. Before he further, when questioned to whether he had ever encouraged people in the industry not to interact with me. Maybe, but it's just because of the seer thing, you know? That's me being Mizkif, right? Like, oh my goodness. All right, so, excuse me, I'm choking, I'm dying here. I'm giving you the performance of my life, goddammit. Shit. Like the stream, please. Please, if you don't like the stream, I'm gonna blame the stream on me losing my whole streaming career because y'all didn't like the stream. Anyway. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. On or about September 23, 2022, it was also rightly reported that a moderator working for Mizkif known as Nazarene had referenced me and being upset and I wasn't invited to the clout parties. The screenshot to which is attached part of Exhibit L was personally found by me online and was also referenced in online media. Nazarene is known by the moderator working for Mizkif, Miss Rendo, personally attached in this YouTube reference by Mizkif as working for Mizkif. And look, they put the link to the goddamn video. They put the link to the video. On September 29th, Mizkif acknowledged his roles in the event when he posted on his public chat at 10:51 p.m. Goddamn, she got him. Yes, I clearly effed up. I should have never let Maya and Mitch go there. That was a huge F up. Okay, I feel sick. I feel like ish for this. I should have kicked Slick out of the house in the first place. Now look, remember when Maya Higa went over there, when she made the statement, she's like, we're gonna have to kick Slick out for this. She already knew it was coming. All right, she already knew it was coming. Now, October 2022, shortly after he began posting online again in a public live stream, Mizkif reopened the artist saying, one of my things that I am a master at cover-ups and reconstructions by saying, me too, 4 years, jokes come back to haunt you, right? Now look, Mizkif says cover up. Let's look it up. Mizkif, because I saw this says cover up. I remember the clip, Master of Cover-Ups. Mizkif says, he probably deleted it now, all right? Master of Cover-Up. Because it was like, it's like a little clip. Yep, here we go right here. Here we go right here.
No matter what, dude, one of my things is I am a master at cover-ups and reconstruction.
Me too, for 4 years.
Excuse me?
I think this will not look good like this. Like, let's be real.
Man, you know, it's funny. You know, I'll tell you like this. The number one fucking place to...
You see, you heard it? He was a master of cover-up for 4 years.
Yeah, we make it. No matter what, dude, one of my things is I am a master at cover-ups and reconstruction.
Me too, for 4 years.
Excuse me?
I think this will not look good like this.
You see?
Man, you know, it's funny. You know, I'll tell you like this. The number one fucking place to...
So this joke right here is listed in her goddamn court docs. So jokes come back to haunt you guys. You know, it speaks volumes that, you know, reviewing the many articles that have been posted online about these events and discussions has not been about SA and is related to issues on how those impact the online streaming and gaming communities, but instead has focused on whether favorite performers would still be online. The conduct of all the defendants, while injurious to me, was clearly motivated by a desire to protect their status and the status of their friend Crazyslick. Since September 2021, my income from online streaming derived from Twitch income, donations, sponsors, and subscribers decrease precipitously and have never recovered. I've been one of the large-scale famous... I've never been one of the large-scale famous streamers, but I no longer attract the number of subscribers, sponsors, donations that I previously. The conduct of the defendants have damaged me. Now, look, now we about to look at her money, guys. Look, guys, she submitted her money. Like, look, she like, this is like.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Now, to be fair, I should have did the math and calculated some of this stuff up. But we got 3, what's this, about 11, 19, 24, about 30, 37, 41, 5, 44, 41, 40, 44, 2. Let's just say 45,000, 45, 48, 53, 53. Let's just put this at 60, about 70,000 in 2021. Now, look, she had a fucking a 10,000 goddamn month December. Jesus. But people are saying like this. Yeah, your income down. You stop streaming. Don't try to hit us with that. Don't try to hit us with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is her income. Remember, she had $46,000 worth of debt. So she submitted this. This is all public information. And guys, here's the thing, right? These numbers, it's nice that she submitted them, but as far as the accuracy of them, who knows? You can just put whatever you want. No one is like, let me see your W-2. Because she don't got a W. Let me see your 1099. Now, they can audit this shit, but why would you even waste time? And she's looking for $600,000. So 1 year she made roughly, what was this, about 70,000 right here. So 70,000, 600,000 divided by what? Where's my calculator? Where's my calculator? Here's the calculator right here. So we have 600,000 and we want to divide that by 70,000. So she's looking for roughly, if you can see it right here, she's looking for roughly 8.6 years of revenue from OTK. Crazy, horrendous. You know, she talks about her income, you know, how it went down. In the same degree, the online stuff got worse. She had to ban some people. And here's some of the bans. And then we're going to get to the evidence. And then we pretty much, you know, I know it was a lot to read her statement, but that was the kind of meat and potatoes, and everything else we just kind of going to zip through. And we got 2 more witness statements, and then we're done. The intensity of the threats I have received have grown worse over time. Some particular and memorable examples are on September 20th, someone messaged, "You kind of look like you had it coming," which is cringe. Someone also messaged her, "Social climb, W, clout, chasing clout, S, worth nothing, and made to be a effing. I was sent the message that I was a effing bish." Now look, guys, this is the difference between men and women. I told you when I first started streaming this Mizkif stuff, some of his fans told me to put my goddamn head in the noose. And I'm like, I'm rocking my daughter to sleep. They're like, "Put your head in the noose." I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Jesus, man. But, you know, all this other stuff. So, you know, the entire experience have left her struggling emotionally. I have greater problems now with trusting people and feeling like I can confide in them. I have difficulty sleeping many nights, and I have lost my appetite. It feels like I worry constantly. I've lost weight. I have had to undergo counseling, and I am presently in counseling as a result. Necessitating a prescription for antidepressants. Goddamn, she on antidepressants. I have been informed I would need to continue counseling for the foreseeable future for the depression and anxiety this has caused me. Now, let's play devil's advocate and say, well, how long has she been in therapy? And thank you, man. Thank you. Like when people say, "Hey, you do great work," thank you. I'm just a small streamer, and I'll be getting these documents that other people get. But I cover them. They'll just be like, "Yeah, she's lying," and that's it. So what is she putting into evidence? Text messages from Mizkif. That's what we're about to go next. His public chat, his public apologies. We're not going to read some of this stuff because it's already been out there. Like his twit longer, Maya Higa's twit longer. Surprisingly, right? Surprisingly, Crazyslick's twit longer did not get entered in here. I keep telling you, Mizkif is the goddamn target. I'm like, where's Crazyslick's? It's like, I'm looking for it. I'm like, I don't see Crazyslicks to it longer. I see Maya Higas. I see Mizkifs. I see OTKs. I do not see Crazyslicks. So if you are her lawyer and he's watching, you might want to throw in Crazyslicks. All right, now, remember I said I wanted to do a collab with her, right? You like, Henry, why would you want to do a collab with her? All right, I think she up there in the top. There she go. Because, like, guys, look at these pictures, right? Let's do this one. She be taking, like, some dope pictures. I'll be like, God damn, Adrianah. When this shit's all over, I will pay you for a goddamn photo shoot. For sure. Like, what is she taking this camera on? Is she editing shit with Lightroom? Like, she looked like she just chilling. And I don't think this is no goddamn iPhone picture. But I was like, yo. And I know what y'all thinking. Y'all like,
yeah, that brother's starving.
Oh, my goodness. But, hey, I would, like, this is a good picture. Like, see, I used to take pictures, right? So because I used to take pictures, I can see when a picture is good. Now, this one, probably not so much, but this one, the portrait shot, phenomenal. Great picture. So, hey, Adrian, now, look, we can't get too much. We can't get too crazy. Let's get back to the court. What do you guys think of this shit so far? There we go. At this point, she isn't looking for any justice regarding Crazyslick. I don't even know why he's even listed when everyone but him is the. I'm telling you. I am telling you, man. Mizkif is the target. And I'm like, Mizkif comes up probably every so often. Every so often. Let's keep going. Let's get to his whatchamacallit. Let's get to his evidence. Because when you see it, you'll be like, this is stuff that no one has seen before. I promise you. It's not out there. You have not seen. No way. We're missing the page. Right? Yeah, we are. Hold on. We're missing pages. There we go. 26 to 44. I'm like, hold up. Wait a minute. Because I know it starts with Mizkif stuff. But legal system about money, not justice. Indeed it is. So we're at Exhibit B. And we're about to load up all of Mizkif's text that he sent her. And editor, clip. Give me a 1 second. Let me see if this fool is up to edit or whatever. Let me see if he can whatchamacallit. I have to message him like, yo, wake up. Yo, he a vampire, right? My editor, straight vampire. He be like, yo, I just woke up. I'll be like, bro, it's like 1 o'clock. He's like, yeah, I'm up. You need me to edit something? I'll be like, yeah, edit this shit. Yo, you up? I need some editing. All right, so let's hope he responds. Because I don't feel like editing, guys. I did so much editing that XQC shit this morning and that 2Mat. I was like, yo, I edited 2Mat. It was like, man, we do not give a fuck about 2Mat. But I'm like, this shit's reprehensible. All right, so this is September 20th. This is the evidence that she is submitting against Mizkif Adrianah Lee. And we start with some text messages. Hey, this is September 20th. I understand what you're saying. I want to say I'm extremely sorry about that clip. That was the no big deal clip. I hate that this ish happened with Slick. It makes me sad that he's going to the limbs. And your Twitter feed showed a lot I never knew. I'm dealing with this and Slick won't be around anymore. Yo, can we talk? Now look, this is his phone number. It's probably not his same phone number, but I just blocked it out anyway. Cause I'm like, I don't want no, like, I ain't trying to call this fool. Can we talk? Hit me up. I understand if you don't want to or what the situation is. I'm sorry Slick acted that way towards you about the post. All right. Let's keep going. Him and his goddamn Twitter, he just handles any messages through Twitter. And we know that's his goddamn Twitter handle because he sent me some messages like, hey. Hey, sorry about the Ipswich. Slick kills me for some reason. I feel responsible because I'm like his father. Sorry. Hope you'll be okay. And F Nova, she tried to message me. Oh my goodness. I talked about it on stream, but I hope it was enough. You're strong for doing what you did and quick. Now, this is her response that someone is trying to peddle as propaganda per se that she's cool with Miss. Hey, no reason to be sorry because it's not your fault. You're his friend, and I understand where you're coming from. Thank you for being really understanding, and I noticed you shut down a lot of trolls on your stream saying things like, but he looked like Hassan, you know, stuff like that. And stuff I really appreciated. I could defend myself and women in general until I run out of breath, but most guys don't listen until they hear it from another guy. So thank you, Miss. And I'm like, so early on, I'm like, so why is she suing him now? Maybe she learned something new. That's my thing. I'm speculating. Monday, September 9th. You called me? Or September 19th. You called me? Do you have proof Slick is doing weird-ish this year? And she instantly sends her a screenshot of Brit Balls in her story, in her interaction with Crazyslick, but I couldn't read it. It's so, whatchamacallit. Can you call? The rest is only word of mouth. I'm going to be real. This is the hardest thing in my life. Like, what the fuck, man? Hey, can we talk? I want to apologize, but also never figured out what's going on. This is why I tell men, never apologize. You apologize, she's screenshotting it, saving it for you, just to expose your ass later to try to use it as some form of guilt. There is no way you don't know what's going on. Like, this is her getting pissed off. He like, I don't. I don't. I know the Brit thing, and that's it. So it's like, all right, whatever. Slick left. I know Slick says nothing happened, and you and someone else say it happened. I am very disgusted about what you said on your alt stream. Very disheartening and disrespectful. Not only to me, but to the victims everywhere. This situation should have been handled differently from the beginning, and you know that, but you wanted to save your own ass and didn't take me seriously. Now look, sadly right. If, you know, like, if he brought her into the fold, this lawsuit never happens. If he moves Slick out and moves her in, and she like gets clout or subs from OTK, I bet you all is forgiven because that seems like what she really wants. Exhibit C. This is look at this. Mizkif is going at Destiny hard. Pause. Like Destiny be all up in the Twitch drama for no reason. Like covering like XQC and this stuff, I've noticed Destiny just comes up. Now look, here we go. Dude, Destiny doing this garbage. I meant that as the most chats are done reacting to the drama and have moved on. Mizkif, yes, it's clearly effed up. I should have never let Maya and Mitch go there. That was a huge F up. And I feel like ish for it. And I should have kicked Slick out in the first place. Look, we all knew that, but you were hoping to get that this would die down and you wouldn't have to kick Slick out. Now, I want to make it clear that harassment about the Discord logs and comments Slick made towards every girl who came forward. Slick SA'd Adrianah. There's no excuse for it. Her story deserves to be told. I'm glad she was able to share it fully. Now, he may have some different thoughts considering this lawsuit. Now, this is his twit longer, guys. I'm not about to read all of this. You've seen it. It's still up. You know, he says sorry for everything. You know, who was in the car when he was like, what's
up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
When he said that. But that's his twit longer. That's obviously being used against his ass. And the fact that he is famous. 2 million followers. That's going up against him. This shows his following. This shows he has influence. This shows he has pull. 1.2 million followers on TikTok, 2 million on whatchamacallit. And look at this guy. XQCL is right up in this joint. He's just right up in here chilling like nobody's business. And people just like, what? Crazy, right? You like XQC up in here? Look, man, he can't escape the goddamn Texas courts. And look when they printed this out in the upper right-hand corner. 7/12/23, one day before. So they got the most recent streamer data possible. Exhibit F. Now look, this train wreck tweet is legendary. The people involved know the truth. For those of you that are farming drama and coming to split conclusions, let me be more clear. Mizkif did not assault the woman. He orchestrated the cover-ups for his friends. Exactly how my tweet reads. Like, goddamn. He's like, yo. Oh my goodness, bro. He probably like, yo, I tweeted that shit like in 2022 and it's 2023 and now it's in a goddamn court document. You like, oh my God. What the fuck? Oh man. Shit's wild. It's wild. All right, now let's go to the next part of the thing. What do you guys think so far? I forgot, like people on Twitch, right? They cannot, whatchamacallit? They cannot say anything on Twitch because I see we got 1,000 people watching on Twitch. If you type anything on Twitch, you will get banned by Mizkif. Because you know, what was this goddamn mod that reached out to me? I don't know. What was the mod's name? Anyone remember the mod's name who reached out to me and was like, you shouldn't be covering this shit? You know, you remember it? Come on, guys. What's his name? What's the Mizkif's mod name? All right, people on Twitter. Flux, that's right, Flux. All right, you just got banned from Mizkif shit. You better be on your alt. Flux reached out to me. He was talking big shit in the chat. Like, you doxing me. You putting out my text message. I'm like, they mine too, bro. What the fuck? Look, it's okay. I'm already banned there. Yo, these guys be straight soft. Like, here's the thing, bro. I don't really ban people from my chat. Like, if you team Adept, if you team XUC, you cool. If you team Adrianah, if you team OTK, I don't ban. As long as you're respectful, you're fine. Someone said they only see 91 people. Yeah, because as soon as I called him out, they're like, oh, we got to get out. He's on to us. He's on to us. Like, you have to see it, man. It's a weird phenomenon. But let's keep going. And the crazy thing is, you're not going to find this on anyone else's channel. I promise you. No, everyone is scared to talk about this because they want to be in OTK's good graces. All right, because they're like, you know, they're the top streaming house. Well, I really like AMP over OTK. For real. I would rock with AMP before I rock with OTK. But how in the F is Slicker not banned? This is just them reacting to the whatchamacallit, right? This is just them reacting to the tweet. But I want to show you guys the whole thing. You know, people like going in. So imagine when you was responding to this and you sent this meme and you was like, ooh, ouch. And then years later, they like, yo, remember Sony? He sent this? Replying to Mizkif? This is all in there. It's not that much to read from here. I just want to show you for completion's sake that you say, hey, we've seen all of the amended motion, the amended petition. All right, so like, this is Maya Higa. All right, make sure I skip her, whatchamacallit, because I'm going to clip this. So the evidence against Maya Higa is the fact that she went there and she felt like she was editing her statement. Her twit longer is in here. But, you know, they were still covering for Slick. And the only reason I know that because she said, hey, what does it say? Information that was given to me by Adrianah eyewitness. The information was that there was no grape or SA, but Crazyslick made Adrianah feel uncomfortable. All right. So that is whatchamacallit. That is how it works. So, and like I said, guys, never apologize. Never apologize. I have privately apologized to Adrianah and will publicly apologize again. Here's the thing. That private apology is about to get used against Maya Higa. This is why I tell you time and time again, never apologize. I don't care. Don't apologize. This is from Maya Higa. It's no date stamp, but what does she write? I know you saw my stream, but I just want to reiterate that I'm sorry. I know it wasn't my place to be there that day. I was under so much pressure and was in, why were you under pressure? And was in panic mode. I didn't think he was a predator at the time, and I didn't think he is Crazyslick deserved to go down as one. Regardless, it was wrong for me to inject myself into your experience when you didn't want me to be involved and I wasn't thinking about you enough. I felt like I was under so much pressure with Slick being my best friend at the time and Miz being my boyfriend. There we go. I wonder if she's gonna have that same attitude. I've been distanced from that group pretty significantly since the breakup, and it's much easier to see your side of things being outside of that Miz bubble. Genuinely sorry too for your exclusion from things because all of this, right? Genuinely sorry for your exclusion from things because all of this. What is she saying? Hey, I've been excluded. What is Maya Higa confirming? That she's been excluded. I didn't know Slick messaged everyone you hung out with, and that is not okay. This is extremely damaging to Crazyslick, but this exclusion may hurt them all because she's saying she was excluded. She's out of the Mizkif. Genuinely sorry for you to be excluded. Last apology is I'm sorry you've been thrown into something so public and heavy again because of other people and not your own accord. I hate that such a sensitive situation had to be dealt with this way, and I hate that I was part of the pressure for you a year ago. I really hope you come out of this happier and that you can thrive here. So, guys, never apologize. Don't do it. Now they go on to say the OTK stuff, and it's just gonna, just show that they're an online group. We don't need to read any of this. These are some of the games they play. All this good stuff. No real surprises here, guys. Like, they have to print all the pages. And then next thing you know, I was going through it, and this next slide is about to show the members of OTK. And here is the members of OTK. You got Asmongo, Emiru, S-Friend, Extra Emily, NMP, LOL, Mizkif, Soda Poppin', Sear. And then the last list, it looks like you got Tectone, Tips Out. Oh, shit. Henry. All right, guys. This is my announcement. After great trepidation and everything, I finally decided that I am going to not join OTK. They were on the list, but I just can't. Maybe we can have a conversation someday. But yeah, I am not in OTK. That was a test just to see if you guys are paying attention, and you failed. You failed, all of you guys. All of you failed. I know, OTK Henry. You want me to put it back up there? Let me see if I can put it back up there. There we go. OTK Henry. Shop with OTK Henry. OTK Henry. Would you like that better? Like, hey, all right, OTK Henry. Like, they like, yo, Henry, if you don't take that shit down, do not be acting like you a part of this group. Like, right now, y'all getting sued. I'm just bow out. I'm gonna just bow out. Yeah, let's get OTK Henry off there. Maybe after this shit settled, we could talk. Exhibit K. Now look, we're about to get to who Mizkif is dating, because that shit's about to be coming up in a sworn statement. And you like, wait, what? A sworn statement? Now look, here's XQC, right? he chimed in, when there's drama, XQC will give his 2 cents on it. And he's in here. Lock that effing chat down. XQC finds a moderator calling Adrianah Lee a clout chaser. This is extremely damaging, right? You like, why is they calling me a clout chaser? And, they go through who XQC is. And he says, lock the chat down. Unmod everybody, put that ish in emo only mode. Like XQC, for a man who finds himself in drama, he does know how to navigate it sometimes. Now we're about to see the whatchamacallit. Let me get this out of here. This is the mod for Mizkif. And he says, this is Nazarene. Same drama from last year, but the girl is now upset that she wasn't invited to clout parties. She's mad she doesn't go to the clout parties. She's bringing up again because she can't get into the clout parties. She literally just made, he says made, she can't go to the clout parties. Another one to blacklist from crazy intercourse clout parties. Little bro really in here kissing some chatter's butt that hasn't been here for years while trying to ish on a mod for clout. 100% for clout. And I'm like, is Nazarene still a mod? Does anyone know? Anyone? So we're keeping going. Now here is the text message from Seer that was sent on October 19th. And she says, hey, was just informed on what I did, how I acted on Saturday. I just want to apologize if I made you uncomfortable in any way. That was never my intention. All the best. It's all good. I think something was cut off in this text because I know something was cut off. But, this is what gets submitted into evidence. Now we're about to get into these sworn affidavits. All right. And this is Kyle Alexander, also known as 77 Degrees, is in this case giving sworn statements for this lawsuit. And they say, hey, hold on, let me see if I can bump it up. God damn. All right, they say, hey, I have known Adrianah Lee Tucker for about 3 years. I met her through a mutual friend named Terry. Terry lives in Canada, but was in town to introduce Adrianah and I. Okay. Whatchamacallit? I have been to Mizkif Renato's home, but have never had any interactions with him. I've known him for about a year. I've known my Higa for about a year, and we've had very small talk. I've known Joe Mitch Jones for 2 years. At the time of the incident, Mizkif. Look, all right, guys. Vicky over here putting the camera in the bed. I don't know what the hell Vicky got going on. She looking at me with the camera in the bed. Hopefully she got some clothes on. Oh my goodness. I see people arguing with Brent. Anyway, let's get back to it. I've known Barry or whatever on or about January 19th, 2020. We're at a birthday party celebration for Novaru. That's Serena Proud. We're at an Airbnb in Rock, Texas. The whole night, Crazyslick Jacob was following Adrianah, my girlfriend, Ina Brockovich, trying to kiss them. He was able to corner Adrianah at one point in the kitchen and kissed her. So they smooching. Throughout the night of the party, Adrianah kept telling Crazyslick, no. There was one time when Adrianah and Ina went into the restroom and he wasn't trying to get in the restroom with them. And he was trying to get in the restroom with them. I saw him and Terry mention that he saw the same thing. That's hearsay. The whole night, I remember people calling Crazyslick creepy, rapey. Adrianah drank until she passed out. Adrianah was passed out on the bedroom of the Airbnb. Adrianah was on the bed. Myself and Ina, my girlfriend, were in the room as well. Comedy Russell, an OTK member, Taman Al-Hiriki, and Anthony Nappy were in and out of the room as well. Taman and Anthony Nappy were the ones that took Adrianah home. I was in the room the whole time and I was completely sober. Both Taman and I only drank water that night. Crazyslick Jacob Rodriguez kept coming in and out of the room. Since I had already seen him chasing Adrianah and my girlfriend, I decided to stay at Adrianah's side with my girlfriend. Crazyslick kept coming in and out saying he wanted to see if she was alive and if she was breathing. He sat next to the bed and was asking him to leave several times, but kept refusing. Slick came in more than 4 times, and the last time, like a fucking shark looking for like some wounded animal. He said he wanted to check her heart rate. We told him she's fine and told him it was none of his business to get out. He ended up putting his hand on her breast. That's when I and the others stepped in and physically removed him from the room. I am not sure why he didn't make a police report. I figured the victim needed to make that statement. I told Adrianah immediately the morning after over Twitter. Adrianah and I talked about it later several times, but she was aware since the day after this. God damn, this is kind of messed up. It is what it is. After the incident, Emiru spoke on stream the incident that she had heard. That is when Adrianah felt pressured into... How did you feel pressured? And to clarifying everything publicly, Adrianah reached out to me to help her with her outcry as I was the witness. She asked me for help and was coming over so that I could help her word her tweet. Adrianah arrived and went upstairs to do her makeup. Then I got a call from Barry that he was coming over. Adrianah wasn't aware. Barry shows up with Mitch and Maya Higa. Adrianah felt like you can't really say she felt uncomfortable being there because you don't know. It's just something that stands out to me. We start to write the tweet. Mitch Jones, that's speculation. That'll get like objection, speculation. Mitch Jones was not contributing and was in and out of the house playing with the dogs. Adrianah and I were thinking about writing what happened, and Maya Higa was proofreading, reviewing, and questioning. Give me a second. If what was the truth? Maya even asked if that really happened. I had been sober, so I knew the exact details. There was some wording that was changed after Maya Higa made several comments to Adrianah, such as, think of the implications this may cause you. Think of the implications that could come with this. Adrianah didn't want to downplay, but Maya Higa was such a large influencer that tweet was not fully written out as everything happened. It felt as if Maya was the PR for Crazyslick, which is public relations. It was my goal to write down everything that happened that night, but it was not because of Maya Higa's comments, influence, and presence. Barry was in the room with me the whole time. Barry is able to regurgitate what was said. It was literally the truth, and Maya Higa was playing for her friend to not make it look bad. At one point, Maya Higa said, it doesn't sound like something he would do, but it's very crazy to know that Crazyslick is very weird with girls. So they knew Crazyslick was weird with girls. You see how it happens? You see? It just goes crazy. Crazy. That they know that he's weird with girls, and they just kind of brush it off. That is not good. Yeah, I'm with you. It's not good. Not good. I don't know who AJ or I might, but a different name. I have not heard any discussions about OTK Media. I have not heard Mitch Jones say that Adrianah is a clout chaser, but I am not sure if he's associated with OTK. So she said, well, I've heard Mitch Jones say that Adrianah is a clout chaser. So, Mitch, where you at? Someone said you said some shit. Did you say it? Come on. Let's keep going. I have seen the screenshots from Crazyslick, OTK Media, where we know Crazyslick's not. Or is it OTK Media? I don't know. Excluding Adrianah from events. All I know about Emiru. Emiru. She's entered the lawsuit. is that she lives with Mizkif and went on to live on stream and said she would never do this. Where are them goddamn screenshots? S-Friend and admin code are officiated with OTK. To my knowledge, S-Friend lives next door to Mizkif. There was a recorded call between OTK members that was made public in a 6-hour phone call. Mizkif was more concerned about Slick and their friendship than what actually happened. There's a 30-second clip where Mizkif talks about worst case scenario. It's a sexual harassment and it's not a big deal. No one's hanging around Slick. People I didn't really give a ish. And it's signed. Now look at this date, guys. It's signed on the 29th of November. So she was planning this for a while. This has been in the clink for a while. So let's keep going. Like, look, Exhibit M. Like, we're just going through it. Now, this is about to address who Mizkif is dating, I believe. Who do you think Mizkif is dating? This is the affidavit of Anikah Gordy, which I don't know who this person is. My name is Anikah Gordy, also known as AJ. I'm over 18 and currently reside at this redacted spot because Henry don't dox people. I would like to make the following statements. I first heard about Adrianah in 2021. I met her later that same year. We met at a bar. I've known Mizkif since 2019. I've met him at a TwitchCon streaming connection. I met Maya Higa at the same stream connection as Mizkif. I know Mitch Jones. I know Mitch as Mitch Jones, and I met him in 2021. Now, let's get into this. If you're reading ahead, you can see what's kind of happened. The relationship between Mizkif and Maya Higa was that they were dating, and they stopped dating a few days before Adrianah made her official tweet, which was the week of July 6, 2021. Mitch and Mizkif were roommates and friends. I do not know Barry and Kyle. Now, let's go. All my schizo drama core people. Yeah, this is what y'all been waiting on. I know that Mizkif is a major shareholder and he helped start the organization. Mizkif was dating Maya Higa when the whole incident occurred. When they broke up, he began seeing other women and started dating Emiru after she moved in. Holy shit. Hey, that is the
love of my life,
according to this person. So in their sworn affidavit, AJ said when Maya Higa and Mizkif broke up, he started dating other women, and he started dating Emiru after she moved in. This will explain a lot. Emiru joined OTK. Crazyslick and Mizkif are very old friends, and even before they had an online presence, they had moved together into various households. They are like best friends. Maya Higa is friends with Crazyslick. Maya Higa, Crazyslick, and Mizkif all lived in the same household. Maya Higa moved out after the breakup. Emiru moved in about a month or two. Goddamn, man. Mizkif moved fast. He's like, hey. Maya Higa, you out? All right, cool. Emiru, bring that ass in here. Bring that ass. Oh, my goodness. All right. Crazyslick and Maya Higa both had collaborations with OTK very often. OTK would host events, and they would often have Maya Higa and Crazyslick act as talent. So I put the schizo shippers finally have confirmation, because in Drama Core, all they talk about is who these streamers are dating. And if you're wondering who this is Anikah Gordy, known as AJ. All right, now, I am familiar with the SA because my ex-boyfriend Ryan Rees lived with Mizkif, Maya Higa, and Crazyslick, Mitch Jones, and Russell Comedy. At the time, I would spend several days and nights there. Ryan and I went to Minnesota before the tweet, and Ryan woke up to several messages from group chat that had been created by everyone that had lived in the house. In the group chat was Nick, Sinak, which is Mizkif's manager, Maya Higa, Mizkif, Ryan Reeves, Russell Comedy, Crazyslick. Ah, damn. They got everybody. And Mitch Jones were concerned that a girl was about to post a tweet about Jake. Crazyslick being accused of SA. My boyfriend was telling me everything that was being said in the chat. My boyfriend and I had a conversation about Crazyslick, and he mentioned he was creepy. He stated that in the chat, they were saying that they were going to prove that he didn't do it. The language, now this is all hearsay because she's getting this secondhand. She's not witnessing it herself, right? Yeah, my boyfriend and I had a conversation about Crazyslick. He mentioned he was creepy. He stated that in the chat, they were saying that they were going to prove he didn't do it. The language that they were using was in the lines of saying that he was falsely accused, and that's what we are going to say, and that so that he doesn't get canceled from his social media platform. All right? I know my ex-boyfriend Ryan is affiliated with OTK. He said that Adrianah was accusing his best friend of SA and that he didn't think it was true. He said he was just clout chasing, that she was malicious and not to be trusted. This is all hearsay because she has to witness this shit for herself. But anyway, when I talked to Crazyslick, he said that the tweet that Adrianah had made was all a lie that was trying to make him look bad and that he was clout chasing. He called her a bird and said that she was ugly, unattractive, very negative things about her. He expressed his strong disdain about it. Now, look, this is not hearsay because he had the conversation with her, but anything she hears from a second party and regurgitates, hearsay. Mizkif also said Adrianah was just a clout chaser and that she was irrelevant and no one cares what she had to say. And that all this stuff would blow over. God damn. If he said that to her and she got on that stand and be like, yes, he said it. I don't know. Following the initial tweet from Adrianah, I would say the sound, I would stay at the house often, and Crazyslick was very depressed and would stay in his room. So when he and Ryan would hook up with other women, they would have them give their written consent to anything that happened between them in a text. Now, this is extremely smart, guys. You having women give you goddamn consent before moving forward. This is a dub. This is a dub. I have interacted with Mizkif and Crazyslick, and he has been known to be obsessive with women, and he would be upset if he were rejected. He would not take no for an answer. Mizkif, Ryan, and the rest of the household would joke about his issues with Crazyslick. God damn, so they knew with women and his obsession with them. Mizkif and Maya Higa during the public video promised that Crazyslick was getting help and he had to attend treatment. I remember that he did not receive treatment. My ex-boyfriend kept telling him that he needed to go see a therapist and Crazyslick would say no. I would clean the house often and he would ask me for Mitch Jones' prescribed medication. He would state he had ran out of his medication and wanted to take one of Mitch's. Like, what the hell? What the fuck? Oh man, this is some crazy shit right here. There was another situation where Crazyslick, now look, this right here has nothing to do with Adrianah Lee, but they're trying to kind of like discredit Crazyslick. And I'll go through it. There was a situation where Crazyslick was involved with another woman, Madeline, also known as Moo Madeline on Instagram, and Moo Madeline on Snapchat. And Madeline is a streamer and owns a house. She met Crazyslick through Instagram. He had found her, He found her and interacted with her. He asked her to join the show. There was a game show. The game show was called Finding My Roommate Love by Mizkif. It's on YouTube. Crazyslick was the main bachelor, and the woman would compete for his love. That's cringe as shit. Crazyslick had chosen her as the winner from the beginning of the show, but she didn't know. Mizkif offered to pay for her flight to from where the winner was from. They decided to fly her out from Arizona, and she was not familiar with the streaming community. When she arrived at the house, she didn't have a room or bed to sleep in and ended up sleeping on Crazyslick's bed. And I was sleeping in this same room for several days, so I would see all of this. I noticed for 4 days, Madeline would not come out the room, and I became concerned. I told my boyfriend at the time I had to check on them. Like, wait a minute, like, hey, I got to check on her. She didn't come out the room. I told him that we should invite them out to an activity to get her, but we didn't have any luck. There was times when my boyfriend would stand at their door and knock. No one would open the door, but we knew they were there. They were there. There was another instance where my boyfriend and I were about to go out for an activity and Ryan knocked on the door, and the response from Crazyslick was, we asked if they wanted to join us for an activity. He said no, but she said yes. They never came to the door after. So we ended up leaving. When I would see Madeline, I would see her just very quick getting food from the kitchen or the front door and right back to the room. She was very quiet, and when I asked her a question, I would get a one-word answer. She was very closed off. After she left the house, Crazyslick said he hooked up with her and had intercourse, which was weird because he said he couldn't hook up with anyone since the tweet had come out. She was there for 2 weeks, and the majority of the time was in his room. They were, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing my spot reading all this shit. Huge Riz. She was there for 2 weeks more. She knew no one in the house or knew no one in the city. When she left, I didn't see her leave. I was just told that she left. Now, what the hell does this have to do with Adrianah Lee? Absolutely nothing. After she left, Adrianah reached out to Madeline and asked her if she was okay. I saw these text messages, and Madeline stated she felt trapped in Crazyslick's room. And the reason why she stayed so long was because they didn't pay for her flight back home. God damn. She had to wait until her next check came to pay for her own flight. In her text messages, she stated that she did not hook up with Crazyslick. So he lied on his D. I don't know. What does this have to do with anything? This should have been blocked out. Yeah. All right. I would like to add that there was some time when Mizkif stated, I want to bring this woman over to play hide and duck sick. Like, this was a whole thing. The biggest revelation was that Emiru and Mizkif are allegedly dating, according to her. And they made this statement. This is AJ. And they made this statement on November 30th, 2023. So you know this ish been going on a while. Now, where are we at with this? What PDF is this? I got to make sure I got the name, got it right. This was 40 some odd pages. That's done. I think we got one more to go and then we done for the day. What do y'all think so far? Is Emiru really dating Mizkif? I mean, that would make sense. Remember when he was snapping on her of how she was portraying herself online? 44 to 85 is the last ones, I believe, yeah. Or was that it? I think that was it, guys. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure that was it. So that was the entire, where are we at? That was her original 713, her first amended petition. Now, her original answer and waiver, oh my God, is another like 40 pages. So with it being 40 pages, I was like, I am not about to go back through and edit this stuff. Give me a second. I gotta test to make sure this is everything. Yeah, that was everything. All right, cool. Because here's the start of the the plaintiff's response to the defendant's plea for jurisdiction and motion to dismiss. Now I have it up and it's just so long. Pause. That I just was like, look, man, we'll have to get to this. Maybe Sunday or something. Maybe we'll get to it Sunday. But what do you guys think of everything that's going on? And someone said, what evidence do they have against OTK? Nothing. And I don't want to say nothing per se, because they're like, no, we do got some evidence. And I'm like, I looked through it. We just literally went through her thing. Now look, when it comes to this long, and I believe this starts on like 85, right? 85. This starts on page 85. Right here. This is a long, and it's like, it'd be freezing up my computer sometimes because this file is so massive and why she wants to get it dismissed. Now, like, I skimmed through it and she does not want to get this to get dismissed at all whatsoever. The closest thing I saw that she was willing to do was abate certain things while they work out jurisdiction. And I like looked it up. Where's the Google definition? Oh, Sam. Oh man. Shout out to Sam. Let me turn the alerts back on and shit. We gonna move alerts right in the corner. All right. Sam said, if this was somebody, whatchamacallit, she would give it a D. Look, guys, this was a long lawsuit. And it's still long. And she said she'll give it a D. This is so high school, Sam. Like, you must hope. You must hope that people don't have to read this shit. Like, because I'm reading it, some judge is going to be reading this like, so she said what? They're dating? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And look, so the people that caught on to my H&K shirt, like, I typically try not to wear it on stream. Trust me, when I'm out and about, and if you saw what the back of the shirt said, it says when negotiations fail, and it's an H&K 5 on the back. Like, you'd be like, oh shit, Henry really, he really about that. Yeah. So, what do you guys think about this? All my people on Twitch, they like, we can't say shit, Henry, or we'll get blocked. We'll get blocked if we say anything, Henry. And in fact, they're like, you know, we work for Miz. You know. But she's suing. And here's the thing. Here's my opinion of the whole court proceeding, right? Everyone is going to eat this whole Emiru. Like, this person who made this Emiru statement, that's dating Mizkif. Anikah Gordy, known as AJ. Can someone, like, are they a Twitch streamer? Why am I creeping on her IG? Because she take good pictures. And I be creeping on everyone's IG because I need them shits for thumbnails. Like, how do you think I made the thumbnail? Creeping on her IG. She know I'll be there. When she see me. Everyone know me, but they gotta act like they don't know me. It's like it's a funny thing. So everyone is gonna probably freak out about this Emiru thing, where it says, I know that Mizkif is a major shareholder. He helped start the organization. Mizkif was dating Maya Higa when the whole incident occurred. When they broke up, he began seeing other women and started dating Emiru after she moved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. One move out, one move in. Got to keep a constant, whatchamacallit. No way. Miz harassed streamer he doesn't like. No way. Not Miz. Not Crazyslick's father. Yo, I can't believe you said he feels like he's Crazyslick's father. Man, that shit is crazy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all missed it or if y'all was here for it when he's like, oh, I feel like Crazyslick's father. Oh my goodness, man. Shits get crazy out here in these streets. And like the crazy thing about this, her original response and waiver to block them from dismissing it, every piece of evidence she submitted as part of their defamation, she resubmits for it not getting dismissed. I was like, oh my God, is some judge about to really read 200 pages of your shit, 304 pages of OTK stuff, you know, a couple hundred pages of Mizkif stuff? Maya Higa, she still hasn't submitted anything. Crazyslick still hasn't submitted anything. Is everyone about to submit 100 pages worth of crap that no one's going to read? Guys, if you're in this lawsuit, do me a huge favor. Cut that shit out. Cut it out. I'm telling you, no judge is reading it. And if you think they are, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you. You can collect tolls on it, and I'm going to sell it to you for the cheap. For the cheap. For the real cheap. But stop submitting these 200-page documents. It's just going to it's going to piss off the judge, actually. I'm like, you want me to read all this? What's her main claim for defamation? Her main claim for defamation was that they said she groped Seer, that she committed sexual misconduct against Seer. That's her main claim. And when we're going over it, I said, is Seer going to put out a statement? Because remember, he's OTK. Is he going to put out a statement saying what she did was misconduct and he just chose not to go to the police? Because then that can change a lot of things. And that would just be, oh man, that would probably hurt her. But then you can easily argue he's only doing that because he's a part of LTK. If she never would have sued, he never would have said he felt uncomfortable. It's still that he said, she said. It goes right back into it, guys. But yeah, they're going to drop a biography worth of stuff on people. Yeah, so if he gets called to testify, right? Will he testify that everything that happened was consensual or not a big deal? What was it, CYR? Vincent Zero, you got an Insta. Let's see what his Insta is. Shout out to Seer right here. I don't know him, but I don't. These men in this cross-dressing thing. All right, that's what makes them and me. But hey, more power to you. More power to you. So, I mean, this could be what's in. I mean, I don't know, are they doing this shit for clicks? Or is it like, I'm comfortable with my masculinity. Watch me wear a skirt and dress and I could wear a blouse. I don't know, man. I don't know these people. But anyway. Someone said they missed the first part of the stream. Didn't she text Seer and apologize for touching them? She said the uncomfortable word. So here's the thing, right? What people do, they don't like, when they apologize, they say sorry for making you feel uncomfortable, which is kind of vague, right? As opposed to sorry for touching you without your consent. That's very specific. Whereas sorry to make you feel uncomfortable, you can get away with what that shit mean. Like, oh, it mean this. It mean that. It means whatever the hell I want it to mean. It doesn't mean I wasn't apologizing for touching him. I was apologizing for making him feel uncomfortable. You see how it works? You see how he's quirky? I don't know, guys. Look, man, I got nothing against these people. I never watched any of their content. Like, seriously. It is what it is. It is. Should I check my DMs live?
Nope.
Anywho, I have no idea who be in there. Sometimes, look, the other time I was streaming, some gang member hit me up. It was like, look, I'm a real, I put it in, but I fucks with you and shit. I was like, oh, cool, man. Cool. But this is how it goes, guys. It go down in the deal. No. You're not gonna see much. All right, guys, any questions? Because it's getting kind of late. And did my editor hit me back up to say he can, look, hey, can you help? I need some editing. Nothing. He like, man, I'm out here touching grass right now. He touching grass and smacking ass in no time to edit. Oh, what's the XQC update? I'm happy you reminded me. I am happy you reminded me. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. Give me 1 second. Thank you for reminding me because I was about to forget. XQC update. Man, see how quickly things change. All right, give me a second. I'll give y'all your XQC update as promised. I gotta open up some stuff. Give me a second. I'm gonna check both while we got it. So XQC, he had court the other day, and they were supposed to have a trial on the whatchamacallit, on the 4th. Oh, whatever. I'm pulling up XQC stuff right now. I'll put them on the screen. XQC. Let's go to his Instagram. Like, Henry, why you keep stalking the Instagram? Dude, I stalk everybody on Instagram. All right, so XQC's up there. Let me check the court docket, make sure. All right, so that one's still good. And this one. Look, man, I was just saying that, gosh, things be moving so fast. So we have his protective order right here. And give me a second. And his court trial right there. So thank you for asking me about the XQC stuff. All right, I mean, oh, what the hell? All right, we back with it. Give me a second. I gotta go fix all my goddamn tabs again. This tab was that. This tab was that. All right, we back. We back. All right. So someone said, "Who's the XQC?" Don't even trip. Don't do that. I got a question. Did you press record? Yes. Did I record the first part? No. So like those stories that I do, I put them up on my clips channel, and it just goes off the rails when I don't hit record. So it's fine. The clips channel is slow motion. So this is the protective order. There's no new news here. No new news. Let me see if I can pull up. Give me a second so I can make this update official as F. New order, temporary agreed, case summary. Shit, it did the whatchamacallit. All right, hold on, guys. Give me a second. All right, so we about to do the XQC update. It is so unfortunate that this shit happens. So this was the court summary that I showed yesterday. All right. And we fast forward to where we left off at. It was right. I'm going past it. So they had the trial yesterday, or a hearing for the motion for summary judgment. Now, remember, he filed this motion of summary judgment on May 22nd, 2022. And typically you respond within about 28 days. Well, what happened was they didn't respond until almost 2 months later with a response because he filed a motion for summary judgment saying that there was, I'm alleging, no evidence and that they were never married. And she filed a reply with a notice of intent to use discovery products that was not in the summary judgment proceedings. Okay, so new evidence. All right. And XQC's lawyer objected to her response. And in theory, she should have submitted her evidence already. And she's like, no, judge, I need more time. And the judge is like, all right, I'll get back to you. Well, it looks like the judge already made the decision because the time has been granted. All right. And why would the judge grant her more time? To submit new evidence and respond to the motion for summary judgment. Because she doesn't want a mistrial, because she doesn't want this to get appealed. She wants her decision to, whatever decision the judge makes, she wants it to remain final. She doesn't give her more time, then you have like grounds for an appeal, grounds to overturn her decision, all that good stuff. So they have a new trial date for 8/29/2023. This is more time for XQC to mess up. This is more time for her to drive the Tesla and BMW. And these are little games that get played because she easily probably could have responded back to the motion for summary judgment back in June. Because remember, the hearing was for July. So she responds in June. They have the hearing in July. And maybe it goes XQC's way, and then they could still have the court, the trial in August, at the beginning of August. Well, now it's getting pushed back, and it's unfortunate because these are games people play. It happened to me in my divorce. We were supposed to settle on a certain day. She just didn't show up. What happened? That extended my marriage by like damn near a month. All because she chose not to show up on the strategic day that we planned to settle the goddamn marriage. Same thing happened to XQC. They play these little games to drag it out, to keep it going. Oh, you think you're going to move on the 4th right after trial?
Nope.
No, you're not. I'm going to intentionally drag everything out, submit this Hail Mary. The judge is going to have no choice but to accept it because they don't want me to appeal and they don't want her judgment to be overturned. So now we're going to have to wait another month of all this ish. And this is just how the system works against men. They just keep doing this shit to you over and over again until you just give in because you get tired. You get tired of fighting. You get tired of being petty. You get tired of sinking to her goddamn level. So as a result, new trial date before the court, which is confusing because I see 2 trial dates. I see the 8th and the 29th. And looking at my calendar, give me a second. Let's see. The 28th and 29th is a Monday and Tuesday, respectively. So you have that. It's unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate. Because this shit probably going to be lasting for about a year. About a year. The protective order only costs $15. I think this costs like about $300. It doesn't say on here, but I believe right here, this costs about what, $371? Hey, man, it's a dirty game out here. Dirty game for money. What are you gonna do? Is he gonna just bounce? Well, he wants to move, but shit, now he probably got to come back because he got trial again. And she just jammed him up. So what do you guys think about XQC getting his court date moved yet again? Yet again. It wasn't even 24 hours. And I was like, hey guys, this trial date could change at any moment. And lo and behold, before the weekend, he already has a new date. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But this is how these processes take, man. They just take it out of you. Take it out your soul. She just wants more time to drive the vehicles. Probably. Will he get justice for all? What does justice look like for XQC? When you say justice, what do you mean? Do you want him to get money back? What do you want justice to look like for XQC? For what he's went through? For legal reasons on the 5th, he can't shave his hair because he's probably going to be in a goddamn video game. And part of the video game image is like, yo, you got to keep that hair. It's just like when Henry Cavill couldn't shave his mustache when he had to reshoot Justice League. So they had to tape his mustache down and green screen it so he looked crazy stuff, man. Can he move away? Yeah, he can move. He can move wherever he wants, but he still got to be there. He got to come back for the trial. No. Any money he pays for her driving the Tesla is a loss. It sucks, right? You like, I don't get that money back. Even if she is forced to give the car back, it's a loss for him. It's just like paying child support for a kid that ain't yours. When you find out the kid ain't yours, they just, in some states, they'll take you off child support. In some states, they'll just keep you on and say, well, you signed a birth certificate. It's in the best interest of the child. It's dumb. You gonna be on child support. Look, guys, protect yourself at all times. All times. Any more questions before I get out of here? It looks like I'm gonna have to be editing tonight because my editor did not hit me up. It sucks, man. When you like, man, I just wanted you to hit me up. And they like, nah. No, thank you. Thank you for subbing. I can't see the name. I'm sorry. I can't see. I appreciate it though. It just drives me crazy, man. Now, let me see if I can find this clip for you guys of this guy saying, I love you, bro, as he helps him escape from the police. It was one of the craziest. Here we go. Let me see if it's up here. Damn it. It's not. Like, what the hell? Is it in my saved? No, it's not. It was such a great clip, man. It's such a great clip. Do they save my likes anymore? No. Anywho. Every email lawyer writes to XQC is billable time. Yeah, every email. It's more lawyer fees. More lawyer fees for everybody. But remember, her lawyer is probably working off like some contingency for the McLaren. It's just like that, guys, right? You like, what do you mean for the McLaren? That's right. Lawyers don't have to get paid. They're like, oh, you have the title of the McLaren? How much is the McLaren worth? 320,000? Okay. So even if this goes left, you're going to get $160,000. We'll work off contingency. At the end, we going to sell this. So anyway, guys, I still got to cut the Brent clip up or whatever, where he's like, JDF said that he doesn't charge for cons. And he also said, if you want to buy something, you buy something. If you don't, you don't. But Brent only hangs on the first part of JDF saying, if you don't charge for cons. So there's that. All right, guys, if you have no questions for me, then I should bid you a farewell. We did 2 hours and 30 minutes. I wish I could play Diablo, man. You think he'll keep the McLaren after paying her off for it? Probably. I don't know. Maybe he want to sell it, get a whole new title. Because here's the thing, right? She would still have to sign off the title. Like, I'm still waiting on my ex-wife to sign off the house. Why can't you play Diablo? Because I got to edit. I gotta edit. That's why I can't play Diablo. I only have a certain amount of free time. And tomorrow I'm trying to go see the new Ninja Turtles or Mission Impossible. So you got editing. I'll edit tonight. I'll probably edit in the morning. And then I'll go see Ninja Turtles. I got some Hennessy infused cupcakes coming my way. As a little celebration. Sunday I got a self-care day, getting a little mani-pedi action. And then Monday work. And since I've been off for a week, it's a bunch of work for me. I popped into work on Thursday for like a half day just to kind of like catch myself up. And it's already work ready for me on Monday. Like, you got to do this. You got to do that. Now, do I have any cool stories in Twitch? Any save things I want to show y'all? I don't think so. We saw everything. This girl, she got a whatchamacallit deal. She making 40,000. I mean, everyone know that this is over. This is my motivational clip for my new intro. I'll play it. I'll get y'all a sneak peek.
Was selfish. I think we all are selfish in some respect because to be successful, you have to have a tunnel vision about how you perceive yourself. Either you're going to deal with certain things, you're not going to deal with certain things. That day that you don't want to hang out with people, you're going to do things that you're going to work out on your own. You're selfish in your own right. Every successful person has to be. That's the only way you're going to get the tunnel vision to be successful. Now, how you channel that selfishness in our game, the team sport, you have to give up some of it, but we still have it because we have individual goals that we try to meet. They have to maintain it because they don't have anybody else that they got to rely upon. So selfish plays a big part in all of successful athletes or business because you have to have the focus to make sure you do what you have to do. You don't care about anybody else to that degree so that you can be successful.
Facts. That's what I be doing. They be like, yo, you gonna do this? I be like, no, I gotta edit. They be like, why not? Oh, Kais in that one.
Look at me when I'm talking. Do not waste this summer. This is going to end as fast as you think. Whether you want to start clothes, whether you want to hop in a stool and make some music, whether you want to stream, get your together, put it in your crib. I don't give a if you live with 13 niggas in your crib, you got mad roaches and all that. Do it. If you got to get the money to do it, find ways to get your money, do it. You guys got 2 months, not 104 days. And now is the time. I know you're trying. I know it may be hard, but y'all got to be doing something. Look at me when I'm talking. Do not waste.
Yo, thank you, San. San is like, hey.
I got money.
What she say with the super chat for your self-care. Thank you, right? Because here's the thing, right? People say I work too much. They're like, Henry, you work too much. I'm like, I know, but I have to work. My channel is doing okay right now. I'm trying to get up some more. All right, I'm trying to get more subs. I'm trying to get more people in on the live stream. How do I do that? Well, I got to do live streaming and I have to drop videos for the people who like, I'm not watching your lives. And then I, take my time to edit shit like for Too Mad, where I'm like, this dude he pulled a gun on her, allegedly raped her, and they like, is XQC married? Fuck Too Mad. But I'm gonna follow that Too Mad case to the end. Maybe someone to pick it up or something. But thank you for the self-care day, because some people say I need it. They be like, you need self-care. And I see Brent, yo. He is like, that's the part that's relevant. He said he doesn't charge. And then he followed up with, if you want to buy something, cool. If you don't, you don't. So you got to, take the whole sentence into consideration. But anyway, like, see, so like when I'm on Instagram, I'm skimming for topics. Now, this will make you guys laugh. I promise you, since you're here for a laugh.
And look at him standing there like Transformers on the Nisi. Hi, look at that. You know Optimus Prime is my husband, nigga. Do you know Optimus Prime is my husband, nigga?
Bruh, I think I might make that a soundbite. Like, do you know Optimus Prime, my husband, ninja? Oh my goodness.
You know now. I do. Some round that.
Trying to get a blood pressure on you.
I don't give a fuck about his blood pressure.
No, your blood pressure. Make sure you're okay.
Oh, don't you see me moving? And I've been seeing him in my dreams since I was a little girl. You want me to go to jail? You saw me there.
I didn't say nothing about going to jail.
What? Girl, I had a hysterectomy. I can't get pregnant. Punch all over here. Girl, look at him. You know he's sexy. Look at him. And what your fan is? Superman looking motherfucker. Let me at least sit down. And look at him standing there.
Like, you know, she is lit, but she is happy to be lit. Look, this might be a soundbite.
Like Transformers or the Nisty eye looking at. You know Optimus Prime is my husband, nigga. You know Optimus Prime is my husband, nigga. You know now. I do. From round.
Hey, Autobots, we must assemble. Oh my goodness. She's Prime's wife. Optimus Prime, like, I wish I could do the voice. I can't get that deep voice like that, but it'd be crazy. I mean, this moose was hawking him. Like, this is what I be doing, guys. I literally look for funny stuff to like.
Gang, 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 gang.
We getting snacks when we go in?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, popcorn. Yes, popcorn. Yes, popcorn. Woo, got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me write it.
Now they trolling, but like, guys, this is what I be doing. All right, this is the last one, and this is how I feel about my haters when they be like, "But Henry, you this or you that." I just be like,
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch!
That's gonna be a soundbite in the future. Shout out to all my independent women on their new chapters. You know, when they divorced and they moving up in life. Hey, shout out to all y'all. I wish y'all the best of luck out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have stuff. Like, this is gonna be an intro. Like, if you're looking at this picture, I don't want to click on it, but you kind of know who it is. You probably know what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all with me? Are you with me still? Look, my audience then dropped off. They like, Henry, we out of here for this shit. We are not here for this. But you know what she's doing, right? You know what she's doing. I don't got to say it. But anyway, this is probably going to be an intro and then we out.
Listen, sometimes it's okay to be the villain in the made-up story that these people got going on in their mind. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm okay. I'm okay that in your story, I'm the villain. Because you the clown in mine. A whole clown. Listen, sometimes it's okay to be the villain.
So shout out to that auntie right there. And that's it, guys. Like, I don't really got... This is a great clip, but I just never got... Like, some of these clips that I find, they are great, but I just never get around to being able to cover them. Because they just don't fit in with the flow with the show. And all this other stuff. I mean, and this dude just turned down. Well, no, he didn't. It was a trick story. So anyway, guys, with that out the way, thank you for rocking with me. We didn't have like a high of probably like 300 people. We probably got like 100 people total right here in here now, which is all good. I wish you everyone have a great weekend. Be safe. Treat yourself right. Do something kind for someone else. Don't apologize for anything. And I'll probably stream. Like, this Adrianah Lee stuff is so technical. I want to stream Sunday, but I don't want to stream Adrianah Lee. Maybe 5 o'clock Eastern. If everything goes smooth with my mani-pedi. I'll probably get a massage too. I'm thinking about it. Get a massage, mani-pedi, feeling good. Come up on here and say what's up. So anyway, y'all be cool, be safe, and I'll catch you in the next live stream. Thank you for saying and Dust for donating. Everyone who liked the stream. XQCL's on the way out.